Dude.
Hey.
One intro this time.
Bunch of little bit of pastas out there, little piece of pasta.
Oh, my little pasta?
Are you a macaroni elbow?
You a
Hey,
penne?
welcome to Off Topic. I'm your host, Big Mike. How you doing? We got,
Munkle.
also known as Muggle, the Great Destroyer. And then Al Capo,
Just the first part.
the
Stop
one
it.
that breaks.
The present.
You could,
Yeah.
You could have stopped
We got Kai, we got Trevor, we got
I'm
Al
a little
Capo.
rotini.
Oh, you're Rotini?
I'm a little rotini.
Are those the spirals?
Yeah.
Then I'm fettuccine.
Somebody was just saying, did you know there's like a new pasta shape and it's stupid as hell?
Well, I mean, with all the shapes that are out there, you
I
can
mean,
only
bow tie
go
was already
stupid.
so
it's
interesting.
just absurd.
Your one was a bow tie.
No, dude, it's on a ridiculous
They got the
level.
shells, the bow ties, the twists.
Now I gotta look
the
it up.
penne,
I'll pull
tube,
it up in a second.
The Alfredo, the linguine.
Those all make sense when you see the new one. It kind of looks like a slide.
I want
It's
a
like-
star shape.
It's like you want to
but it's-
slide.
but it's long.
Hey, this is the show. We're live. We're a little bit early today. I said that STF could go till 3:10, and they wrapped up a little bit early. John said, "Oh, do you need time?" I went, "No, but you can go late if you want." And so here we are. You know, you can watch it on the site. That's the Rooster Teeth site. That's the site. Roosterteeth.com. You don't really have to say www anymore.
HTTPS
But I like to for clarity.
Yeah.
colon
Yeah.
slash slash www.
Or check out the applications, you know.
Right. There's downloadable applications that
Yeah.
can go onto your
Minimal
living room consoles,
minimal
Yeah.
mobile
amount of,
devices.
I have it on my
like,
phone.
storage space.
Up.
There it is. Look at it. Told you. It looks like a slide. It looks like a ladder.
I feel like if it didn't
Yeah,
have the
it's stupid
curve,
as hell, right?
it would be fine.
What's that called?
The curve is just stupid.
Baby lasagna.
No.
Ridgeback.
I feel like
It's something.
I feel like
that.
it wants to be the scoop chip so bad, so like you can scoop
mean,
up the
like a scoop-
sauce.
Someone just
Exactly.
decided now's
Yeah.
the time, and then that's. I mean, I don't know how new it is, but it's.
I wonder
the
how big
newest.
they are in front of you, because they could be as big as they want to be. Or
you
small.
Don't think so. I think
gave
it's
that the
probably
color
this
of like intestines.
Why would you
it
do
look
that?
like it's a.
If it was pink, I
mean,
right?
again,
it looked like it would be
fleshy.
something that's
It's just-
something in your body.
It looks like either a slide or it looks like a ladder that you'd put into a pool.
Coscatelli?
Coscatelli. Tyler said.
Costco made it.
Coscatelli. Tyler said with a question mark. Coscatelli.
Now let me engineer this real quick. Is this
go ahead.
designed to minimize or maximize the surface
I think it's
ratio?
designed
so it can
to-
have as much sauce on it as possible.
I think it's
I feel like the
designed to
sauce
blow
will
your
slide off
mind.
of that.
Like I feel like
I
the
don't think
capillary effects of water would help hold the sauce in that ridge there, and then the kind
Squiggles.
of undulations there would
Yeah.
would kind of just help.
Well, I
with
think.
that.
I mean, thick sauce only, right?
Well, yes.
Because if it's sliding out, it's too wet,
Right. You don't want no wet sauce.
too watery. Got to get chunks.
Right.
yeah, you want it meaty.
You need to simmer it. Let some
No
of
one
the
said that.
water come
Want
out.
it meaty?
This is my
like
cup,
your-
right?
you like
Or
your
is that
sauce
cup?
meaty?
This is my
I
cup,
don't like
right?
it too
That's your
like.
cup.
Okay.
I don't like
very
it
far
like
away from
watery.
Well,
It was very
I was doing an ad read and I pushed the cup out of view like a professional.
Professional,
And then I
unlike Game of
forgot-
Thrones.
Then I forgot to take it back. Oh yeah.
We'll just Photoshop it out.
Damn, dude.
Got 'em.
They're drinking the bucks. They're drinking the bucks.
Right. Right.
Those bucks. Oh, yeah, they were drinking those.
Yeah.
That's it. We're done here.
most-
So
We're done.
let me
Bye.
ask. You were here last week.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't a question.
Go ahead.
What's your report?
I will
What's your
pretend
report?
it's here.
What's your report on Joe?
How'd he do?
Report card.
Be harsh.
I mean,
Brood.
look.
Brutal.
Here's,
Brutally honest. If I may say, even brutally dishonest.
Candid.
if you
Here, I
must.
mean, here's
Right,
the
right.
thing. I couldn't see his legs, but I would bet that he was quivering.
Okay.
The entire time.
Just lower half quiver.
Just quivering the entire time. The man was like a shittier version of Stallone in Cliffhanger.
Oh, that's
Dang.
oddly specific.
Yeah.
So he did not look good up there in the mountainside.
Did he let anyone die?
Uh,
Like, did someone drop? And he
no.
screamed? Okay.
Look, someone died. This show.
Comedy?
That was,
The show.
There were two great options. Two great options for what could have died. Absolutely.
So you'll notice he's not here this week.
he's,
Nah.
He's cooling off.
my goodness.
He's probably still shaking his
Man
head.
was trying to keep it together the entire time. He kept calling you daddy. Dada.
He does that in the
Yeah,
office
he
all the
does
time,
say
though.
that. Again, all him.
A lot.
I didn't.
Yeah,
didn't
because you
tell
just
him-
start the
you didn't
mentor
bring it up.
dynamic.
I
You
literally
ran with
just
it.
said, I'm your mentor.
Your coach,
and
yeah.
then he kept calling me sensei and dada.
Dada.
He did that during the Mario Party stream. He was
just
just like,
keeps doing it.
Daddy, I'm so happy. And I'm like, what are you?
Dada.
Well, I mean, you took a photo with him today, and you certainly pulled him close and said, "Son."
Oh, well, I did it. Well, because the
sometimes you
picture
enable it,
needed
yeah.
a story.
I mean, technically, I mean, in African American vernacular English, when you call someone my son, like that's a thing. Like you say, that's my son. It's like you're saying, like, I trained you, I raised you. Really, it's just your friend that you're proud of.
Yeah.
If I had a son, I would call him my son too, but I don't. So
You don't.
It doesn't come up.
Right.
Well, my cat.
Nah.
Yeah, I call God with my daughter,
He's my only son.
my
That's
baby
sad.
girl. I'm like, hey, baby girl. It's not.
he is-
I was
he is-
life. I would
yeah.
kill you. I would
Right.
jump across
That's
this
you're
table, kill
agreeing
you,
with what I'm
murder.
saying. Right. That's depraved.
What?
Depravity.
What's that word?
Yeah.
Spell it.
Here's the thing. He's coming off hot from the #1 movie podcast about mysteries. So this man is loaded to the brim with
Bro,
a
This man was
shattered
breaking
mind.
down a
Unload me,
mystery.
I'll unload
and
you.
was it 2001: A Space Odyssey, which apparently is crazy. It's about going through these different monoliths.
one had me going,
and
listen.
going to
Yeah.
Jupiter and maybe resurrecting stuff and
This one
becoming a
tickled my
fucking
fancy.
star baby.
Here's
and-
what
Who knew just talking about tiles could open up so many
Here's the
wild
thing.
conversations?
Have you ever seen it?
No.
Then it won't be good. You can't watch it now and be like, it's amazing. It won't.
No, it definitely
no
won't
way
be
it
that
won't.
way.
There's no way.
After Trevor unsold it to me, talking about stargates and
unsold it?
monoliths,
Unsold it?
Jupiter.
I told you the
Look,
plot.
I'll be honest.
Okay, now watch it.
I went. Look.
I told him the book
everyone
plot, movie's
praises
different.
this movie. I should watch. You got people like Wes, right? Movie connoisseurs. are
Once
just
he
like,
starts talking, I'm out.
this
Hey, you guys ever heard
the
of
color
Licorice
grading?
Pizza?
The color grading on this film and the way the camera pans, and I'm like, okay, we're locked in here. But like people that love movies, movie connoisseurs, love 2001: A Space Odyssey. So I was like, at some point in time, I gotta watch this. I love sci-fi movies. I love movies out
I have
there
a
in
list of
space.
movies I need to watch.
Right.
It's very funny. Not my entire life, but my entire college life, I was, I don't want to say bullied, made fun of for a lot of the movies I've never seen because I literally have a degree in TV and film.
All right, here we go.
Nope.
What's number 1 on the list? You've opened up this can of worms. I'm about to get to the bottom. I'm going to get to rapings.
Here's the problem.
here we go.
Star
People
Wars.
get real, for some reason, like
Uppity?
entitled
Yeah.
about movies they've seen
Yeah.
that other people haven't. And I can name one person right now, Jack. He would freak out. You haven't seen Ghostbusters? Name a movie and he'll freak out that you haven't seen it.
Right.
And it's to me, it's like, yeah, if someone's like, how was this? Like, I think the original Indiana Jones is still good, right? I think you could still watch that now and be like, oh, this is entertaining for what it was, right? If you believe that, like, you know the movie's fucking 40 years old.
Yeah.
But at least it's like a timepiece movie, right? It takes
Right.
place in like the 30s, I think.
Oh, yeah. It's
It's good. But I wouldn't scream at someone for not watching
Yeah.
it. Who gives a shit?
Well, perfect
Watch it or
example.
don't.
Here, sign it up. I'm Jack. God, you ever see Back to the Future?
Honestly, no.
What? We're gonna go to Whataburger right now. We're gonna go to Whataburger.
Back to the Future's a good one that he'll get upset about.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters is an easy one.
Yeah, that one is too.
Never seen that one either.
I'm with you. I don't understand the idea of like making it a whole
Ghostbusters? Really
thing
about
or
I mean,
especially
like
bullying someone about it.
I
I
kind
mean, I know
of
the
get
song.
it. You
I played
love
on Just Dance.
But if you like
Bustin'
it
makes
and you
me
want to
feel
share it,
Right, I get that. Like, you like it so much and you think someone else is missing
Sure.
out. But when it gets to the
Right.
point of like, look, one, maybe they just don't care, and two, some
Different
stuff
tastes.
they'll just, but also different time. They'll just never. You appreciate it because you saw it 20 years ago.
Right.
When it came out.
That's
Right.
not like
That's the
again. I
thing.
say all the time when like Matt hasn't seen The Matrix and people are like, you gotta watch it. And I'm just like, I don't think it's gonna hold up. You're gonna be
Right.
like, oh,
It's a little different
In
now.
1999, it was amazing,
Right.
and I'll always have that when I
Right.
watch it, right?
Well, I was talking
But
to Kai-
never seeing it, how do you go? I
Right.
bet this was awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I was talking to Kai earlier, and we were talking about making office reference because it was Matt and I and Kai doing Challenge Accepted, and he and I were juggling these office references, and I was like, you know what? It's starting to get
You were?
old enough now.
Oh,
yeah.
oh.
I didn't catch any of those
it's-
office
it's a
Well, that's what I
references.
mean.
I-
I would
not
say
one.
I don't watch
Out.
it, but then I go,
Oh,
well, now I've
I
I
had
was
my
in the video with them the
parents-
whole time, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Office you can get away
But
with.
now it's like, now I understand when my parents or anybody would be like, oh, you gotta watch Cheers, it's so good. I'm like, I bet it's good.
Right.
But there's also tons of good that have happened since then, and it is hard to go back
Everybody
into
knows
something
your
that is a
name.
little bit more of a timepiece. Like Friends was already kind of hard to go back and watch that whole thing.
I,
you know.
no,
I was on the ride.
I went to a sleepover with my friends before I moved here, and we were like, let's try watching some old reality TV. So we turned on Flava Flav and I Love New York.
The flavor of love.
I don't think that was good when it was new.
Real life.
It was
know,
like that's such a that was a catalyst for so much reality TV that we have now.
Yeah, I mean,
so I was just like, go back
MTV,
and watch it,
VH1.
and it's not. No, we can't. It's hard. It's hard to watch.
Now to put Kai on the fire.
Yeah, let's
What
go.
movies are we talking about here?
Just if you list the movie, I probably haven't seen
Lord
it.
of the Rings.
No,
Oh my.
I read well, that's actually I actually
That
have a
one you
reason
might
for
still
that
get
one.
away with being good.
Because
Definitely.
they forced me. I was in like
So
gifted and
good.
talented English classes, 5th and 6th grade, and they made me read The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, and I hated it. So when all the
Oh,
movies came out, I
man.
just did not care.
No, that's rough. I remember when I was in like
Those books
6th
are-
grade, I tried to read Two Towers, and it's amazing writing and it's an amazing story, but
Then you get
one
to the
thing,
ant part.
Oh my God, that's it. Truly, that's where I stopped reading because, I mean, when he talks about the forest, he'll spend 2 pages really diving into the detail. And he's just that type of writer that he goes into the detail so you're enveloped in the world. And I'm going, I read half a page and I passed out. Literally, I would read it and then I'd be asleep. And it's just not for a kid.
No.
Or me, right now. With the reading ability of a 6-year-old.
Would be another movie.
Well, I mean, like, major franchises, right? Matrix, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, like, have you seen
I've seen The
those?
Matrix in college. That was the first time I ever saw it because of my degree.
How did it hold up to Michael's thesis?
Honestly, I enjoyed it.
Yeah?
I did. Not enough to keep watching the rest of them.
Sure,
Not
that's-
enough to have
right.
watched
That's
it
okay.
again since then.
Not enough
That's
to make
okay,
you put
well-
on a duster and some sunglasses and go.
I mean, I'll look good. I would do
Sunglasses.
that.
They made sunglasses
you.
cool, but when I watch them,
Come on, bro.
Come on!
Do you know when you're soaring through the air, it looks cool? You're like, but when you're taking off,
Yeah,
you're
because I've
probably
been
just
soaring
like.
in the air multiple times.
Right, right.
Well,
The
why? He's got the
sunglasses looking back
sunglasses.
were not cool, but
Yeah, but
they
they're
made
still
them.
the
You know how
It
easy it
is.
is to try to act with sunglasses
not
on too?
goggles.
You just
Right.
put them on.
Goggles.
Yeah, but the wind isn't
Could you
real.
imagine that they all wore
the
goggles
Matrix.
going into the
It's
Matrix?
just like,
It's artificial wind.
They're tinted
Oh,
goggles.
I mean,
that's
the
air
guy,
you're
the
breathing
guy's
now?
stopping bullets and jumping inside of people and making them blow up. I don't think the wind's getting in his
But
eyes.
he's not good. He's not. But look, he
Just saying.
didn't go. And then.
Yeah, but you don't know that he doesn't have little things over his eyeballs under the sunglasses. He just went.
You don't.
You remember when they took?
It's
Remember when
very
they,
easy to act when your eyes are covered.
remember when they took his mouth away? Maybe he just like extended his eyelids with their like little hoods.
He did
Or
it so.
his eyelids extended to hold it out.
It's in a book.
It's in a book
somewhere.
somewhere. Maybe it's in anime. You know, it's in the anime.
It's
Well,
in the
if his,
game.
if his
It's in the
jacket
animation.
is
It's in the game.
undulating, if his jacket's kind of like, I'm sorry, Kai, like kind of
Oh,
waving
yeah,
in the
there's
wind, then
definitely
you know
wind.
that the G-force is hitting him. So
Yeah.
like it should have been. Somebody needs to, I think, Quarter Digital needs to redo that scene where his cheeks go, and then the glasses push into his eyes or maybe
Yeah,
fly off,
yeah.
and then his hair's going,
That would be realistic.
and then he's like
Then I'll
bugging his teeth.
Well, the
There it is.
cool part.
There it is.
That's in the third one when he yes, when he goes to save Trinity.
Was
When
his
he
hair move in that scene?
Probably not.
enough that you could tell a fan was hitting him just right.
That's true.
Because
But
he
his
had to,
Only because he
tape was going
Only because
nuts.
he wanted it.
nuts.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I've never seen that, movie.
That was the epitome of
You know,
cool.
you know what was the cool part about one of the cool things about Spider-Man No Way Home was when they were all talking about like their backs. And they're like, oh, I got a
Oh yeah.
back thing. Oh, you got a back thing? Yeah, I got a back thing too. You know, and I
He
was
like picks him up and
that's the realistic like superhero shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like, they're not gonna be immune to that.
And then he also kind of implies that he asks if web comes out of his dick.
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
It does. It's like they're like, does it come out anywhere else? Where else are you talk? Where else?
Because
are you
his was
implying? Right.
like bio, like yeah.
They had to make it. And
Yeah.
so, but
like,
also,
"Where's it come from?"
definitely.
He goes,
He's
"Ah,
like,
don't
no,
worry
no,
about it."
no. And then he was like, they know.
They're on to me, and he's swinging through the buildings crotch first.
I mean, let's be honest.
Being honest.
If it does come out of his dick, you gotta try swinging from your dick at least once.
Why?
No.
You don't have to though.
listen,
What I mean,
listen, wait.
Not
I don't
necessarily
have.
swinging, at least a dangle from.
I don't have a penis, but I can assure you, from what I've
but-
been told, they're not strong.
Well, here's the
That's
thing,
how you
but
end up-
he's got super strength, so he might want to test it. I will give you that. It's not a regular.
Are you so when you say that Peter Parker's dick could be compared to Edward
Now
Cullen?
lay your head back.
Okay,
and just
Could be. I don't know. It's
So
not.
you do a little-
It won't shine though.
So you do a little shh, right? And then from there, you just kind
I'm
of.
picturing that swinging through the city. Here he
go.
comes to save us.
Wait, hang on.
my
No,
God.
wait, hang on. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Lie down.
Yeah.
I'll help you out.
Oh, watch your head.
I stopped. Damn, you gotta maybe a little less fast food, dude. Okay.
Well, like
That's when he swings once and he doesn't know how to detach, and he
goes,
just ends up dangling at the
no,
bottom.
it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. without this. Hi, you're here.
I'm in Texas.
You are.
Well, this is great because Kai hasn't been on in forever because basically the in-person and remote thing is a fucking mess.
Yeah.
And then basically broadcast was just like, no, we're not doing that.
Oh, my ass.
And then the people on it was like, this is hard.
Poor
I
Jeremy
think-
spent like a third of the time.
It was rough. It was rough.
I think this is only my 4th time on off.
But now, don't worry.
Yeah, my 4th time.
You're gonna be on a lot whether you like it or not.
You're gonna live there.
No meat. No meat.
Yay. Love it.
No.
More dick swinging, yeah.
Well, I mean, you're here to break that up. You know what I mean?
Okay, so that's my job, guys.
I mean, what's not your job, but you feel free to do it. You know what I mean? He's just working with what he's got.
Spider-Man could be swinging from who knows what.
I feel like that's how you deglove your penis, by the way. I think like you start swinging from something that should be hanged from.
What?
I mean, the man could be hit by.
When you deglove your hand, you ever
cement
hear
rod.
about that?
I got it.
Right, but
You said when you're swinging from something that you should be hanging
that
from.
you should not be. That
Oh,
should not
I
be
thought you
hanged
meant.
from.
Okay, gotcha.
You
I
can't-
thought you said
shouldn't
should
be hanging from certain
Yeah.
body parts.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
But to be honest, Spider-Man
the
shouldn't.
G-force is at the bottom.
But you're
of the
not. Here's the problem.
parabola. You're
Spider-Man.
elongating
Getting
the thing.
hit
You're
by
thinking-
a cement wall. You think his dick isn't impenetrable?
You're thinking of a normal man, right? Nothing Spider-Man does
Right.
is normal.
This is a
I mean, if
Spider-Man.
we've all seen the outfits, you know they tuck. There's no way a little poopy poop wouldn't be pooping through the suits.
Yeah, well,
He has to
he
tuck.
could just be spider tiny.
Oh, you could be. Yeah.
Nah, Tom Holland can't be tiny.
Could be.
Tom Holland can't be tiny. Me and
small
Sarah would
guy.
hate that. No.
What was that?
No, me and Sarah would hate that.
Oh no.
Sarah would really hate it.
So,
Well,
Nah.
I did
buckle
get.
up for the ride of your life, Tom Holland.
you know what I just heard? He's huge.
Confirmed. Tom Holland, massive dick.
Could you imagine when he goes?
I can't imagine.
"Buckaroos," and he grabs the shield and lands, but there's just this giant like protuberance going down the
It's
side
the
of his
sweatpants.
leg.
It's the sweatpants, yeah.
That's what's gonna happen when you see the Uncharted movie. When's that out? This week?
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's out. Yeah.
out.
Well, the
Hey,
whole
you
time.
bailed, remember?
Well, the whole time
You're like, I'm not going.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, we're going.
I mean, I'm just gonna drool the entire time.
He's smuggling a canteen in there, like a.
Okay, I'll get some water to
CG in
cover
a
it
third
up.
leg.
Right.
I love Tom Holland. Just like I love the new host from Blue's Clues. Also a very nice looking man.
What's his name?
Josh.
Is that his legal name?
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. I know.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like Steve is Steve.
Yeah, I think
Joe
I
is
think
They have a
I
movie
think
coming
Joe
out,
is not
too.
Joe.
Oh, really?
No, Joe's not
All
Joe.
three of them are gonna be in the movie.
Joe's Joe.
Joe's not Joe.
What?
Joe's
Joe's
another
not
guy.
Joe.
Nope.
There's a Blue Clues verse going on right here.
With all three of them. I'm really excited about it. I'm gonna watch the hell out
Is it
of
De La
it.
Cruz? Is that his name?
Something like
I
that.
think it's Joshua De La
I know he's
Cruz.
Filipino.
Sounds about right.
They need to
Because
cross over with the
every
Dora
fucking Filipino
franchise.
has the last name.
Dora kind of fell off though. Like they tried to make Dora grow up and they couldn't bring her back. That's why they went on to Diego.
I never
with
saw
Dina.
the live action Dora the
I
Explorer.
heard it was okay. I saw reactions to the live action Dora.
Was it a real monkey or a fake monkey?
Fake. It wasn't good.
It was fake? It was CG monkey?
It was a
They
CG
were gonna
monkey.
do.
No.
CW was gonna do a live action Powerpuff Girls, and I just sat there in the wings going, "Show me Mojo Jojo live action." And I was like, "How are you going to pull that the fuck off?"
I mean, they had to. Did you see the script leak though? It was bad.
Yeah, was that real? I don't know. People talked about that. It was all like,
I mean,
it was
when
like
it came
CW
out-
like sex.
When
And,
no,
like,
it was just
Powerpuff
like,
Girls,
oh my
like-
gosh, that's so lit. And then Buttercup was sleeping, and they were like, Buttercup, if you don't get up, I'm gonna burn your hair. Like they were talking like Valley girls trying to be hip. You could tell it was older people trying to speak.
Also,
like
the other thing
I'm not
that's
trying to watch.
there's the movie.
Yeah.
I'm watching it so much.
also
Is that
my-
the
yeah,
guy?
yeah.
Look at the legs.
Look at his. Look at you can
You
tell.
know
Look
they
at
had
the
to put that in
thighs. That's what I'm
shorts.
saying.
This
Bro,
man, they
this
said,
man-
get this man some
Look at
shorts.
look at his. Oh my gosh! Look at
This
the back
man
of his
is
legs.
So buff, but this shirt is so large.
He's
it makes
also,
it look
like,
awfully
he's- he-
unproportional.
well,
Look how
It's
tight the
like
shorts
a
are.
shirt that's
He's
one
also-
size larger, and the shorts that are the right size.
well, the thing is, he's also not really buff. He's fucking lean and cut.
Yeah.
Look how
Yeah.
tight the shorts are.
He's
And how
not,
it's,
he's not buff, but he's like.
He's trying to look buff now.
I'm just saying.
Look at those arms.
Bro, there's
bro.
the shirtless picks are out there. He's got like a
okay.
real lean, muscular. He's got low fat
He is,
percent.
yes, yes.
He's not
see
full.
the third leg from.
Wait a minute. Is that an iPhone 13 Pro, or are you just happy to see me?
Oh,
Like, what do we got? What are we
dude,
working
hey,
with there?
hey, you know what though? Like,
me
props
with
to like OG Steve though.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's hanging in
Yeah,
there.
he's
Look-
hanging
look,
Oh my
he's
God,
solid.
his-
He's a solid bald dude.
Yeah.
his video,
Yeah.
video where he was just like, "I'm proud of you." Every single time I cried 20 times. I downloaded it. It's on my phone. I have
You're
that
proud
video
of
saved.
me? And I was like, I don't even know you.
To
You're proud of me.
anyone
You don't know me.
who-
That's what I said.
Early internet rumor might be surprised to know he didn't die or
No.
OD
No.
or get kicked off the show
No.
or any of the exciting tales. He was just like, yeah, I'm good now. I'm not gonna do the show anymore.
Yeah.
And then I think he's been like more or less involved with it since though, like at least in some sort of like
That's
executive
cool.
producer role
Yeah,
or
he
whatever.
he stopped to do a lot of music, so I
Yeah.
know a lot of the new songs.
Because he was,
that come
I
out,
mean,
helped
he
to
wasn't
produce
even
those.
an actor. He was just like a musician, right? He was in like a college band, and there was just like an open casting call, and he just auditioned and got the part.
Yeah.
And so it's like he just became Steve like that, like the Blue's Clues guy. He was kind of like a grungy dude when he did the audition, and they were like, "This guy's fucking perfect."
I know.
And
And
so
audition.
I don't think you would have.
Got the
3-year-old.
part. The Filipino guy's got the
Well,
part.
well, I hate to break it to you, Alfredo. That's who you would have auditioned against.
Yeah,
you would
he's
have
fit.
lost.
Come on, bro.
Just so you know.
They already got the Filipino.
He would
Yeah.
have beat you to a pole.
Look,
Do you know how easy it would have been to
You-
spin him in the
Bro.
chair? It would have been like a feather.
No,
Dude, I started sweating trying to spin
Here's
you
the
around.
thing. Do
Holy
you want
shit.
the unrealistic
Yeah,
expectations
absolutely.
of a male body?
Definitely.
Or
It
do you
is.
want-
It's real. You
want
just
this.
looked at it.
Or do you want this?
want
Your
this.
reality.
Jackie
kids.
wants that.
You could have the dream.
Jackie
This-
is smart and she knows that, you know, if you want to be happy, sometimes you have to settle.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
unrealistic
Lots of settling.
expectations, and then there's kids.
There's
your reality.
Reality.
Here's your future.
This
Back
is what it looks
to
like with an
life.
average metabolism.
Back to reality. That's not average.
I
You
would
eat
argue,
a lot.
yeah,
You
I would
eat a
argue
lot.
you're still wrong.
It
right.
used to be a lot better.
I'm aware. Trust me. I know what you should look like.
Same.
But I'm just saying in general.
What?
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, there's people watching going, his metabolism's still great, and it is.
I
But
love-
trust me, he
love
still let himself
food.
go for himself.
I love food.
I only compare.
did.
I only compare
did.
you to you.
You know why? Because I ordered extra popcorn, not one.
Well, it's because you've been eating all
No,
those
one
little pizzas too.
One little pizza.
All the mini foods you've been ordering.
doesn't even
all
remember.
the small pizzas and
He
small.
just eats
things.
them. No, he
yeah.
just swallows
No,
them.
no,
That's
eating
it.
it.
So this,
They don't
It's
even
a
make an
sick-
impact on
it's
his
a
life. He eats them and then he moves
sickness.
on. He goes, "What pizza?"
Doesn't even think about
what'll
it.
be happening is I'll be streaming.
Yeah.
And then this man
Oh,
is bombarding me with tiny meals.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
He
do you
sends
DoorDash to his house?
He DoorDashes meals, like tiny
Small
fucking
ones.
meals to my house.
Happy Meals. I found a place that just delivered
I mean, Jackie eats
slices
them
of
too.
pizza.
And
I had to
serious.
hunt it down.
You're like, wait, like they
Bro,
say, hey, spend
what
$10 and it'll be free, and you're like, no, $2 slice of pizza, send.
Oh yeah. It's,
That'll cost $25.
And what will
it's not
happen is,
cheap.
Jackie will Jackie will grab it at the door
Yeah.
and then run upstairs and she'll go like, Michael said doesn't have
Dude,
it.
even
like,
better than that-
tiny, like a tiny meal, and I'm like, God damn you!
Even better
no,
than that,
not again.
when it first started, it was great because it's usually when they're ordering food. And then Jackie goes, "Whoa, you ordered this?" And he goes, "No, I thought you ordered it." And then they see it's small. Like, no, it's for me. I sent them a small pizza
fuck.
once right after I got done talking about how
Sends
many.
tiny meals.
I had
man.
so many free pizzas, like from Domino's, and someone's like, "Did you actually use a free pizza at least?" And I was like, "Nah, because free pizza was only medium. I had to pay for a small."
I declined the free
Yeah.
larger size. I saw someone in the chat after you stood up. They were like, Fredo's looking like Steve from Minecraft right now. And I'm like,
You are. Oh my God.
That's actually
I
funny.
am.
that's amazing.
This is the
some Jeff line coming
That's
out.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's mochi. That was cool. I didn't even see the back of it, dude.
Yeah,
Mochi's,
it's giving cherry blossom.
Look at the
Mochi's
reality.
toy.
It's giving spring.
there you go.
It's giving a time in the park. It's great.
Some tea.
He's been doing this little, he's doing these little pops and like chests out.
Because
and-
again, it's the TikTok videos where people just like
that
they'll
what it
do a slight pose.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
what
like.
But
it's a
he's been
completely
doing that on
different-
our audio podcast.
Oh, yeah, we'll be
named
the-
Red Web available everywhere.
Bad English.
Bad English, yeah. But
Web.
he'll just like get up on the
Every
mic and he'll be like,
podcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, be in the middle of the podcast. I'm like, oh man, you hit him. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm like, no one say. So I have to describe what he's doing.
I disagree. I disagree. I feel like the sensory there is like you can see it more than ever with just
Yeah.
audio.
That's
That's
true.
all they have.
It does give a little bit of like
Yeah.
a lead in, so you know what to expect.
It's why
'Cause
people love books.
He'll be like,
It's why people love audiobooks. You see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Your brain takes over.
the other. So I never knew whether or not like we cursed on Red Web. I'll be honest. And then we shot like 70 episodes, 60
You're
episodes
cursed.
at this point. And there was one time, Trevor delivered some information to
it
me.
was groundbreaking,
some juicy,
earth-shattering.
juicy mysteries, and I'm sitting there like, no fucking way.
Right.
And I never really cursed on the show. I said, no fucking way. And I just see from across the way, you're Christian from my
I'm
POV.
Michael. Oh, okay.
And he just kind of just goes,
You hear just like a little
back.
pitter patter of
You hear-
typing, and I keep trying to talk to Fredo, and he's like looking in the distance.
and then I just went, interesting.
Yeah.
And then Trevor's saying more stuff, and I went, shit, that's crazy. And then I just see him go,
Wait, ready?
Look at the
Hang
time
on,
code.
Hang on, I'll help you. Ready?
Okay.
Here we go.
You look
Go
at
to the
me.
wide.
Wait, hang on. I'm Christian.
You're Christian.
You're Alfredo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm a plant.
But you're not
You're
at
a
this
plant.
point. You stopped looking at me,
Yeah.
so I'm kind of
Okay,
like,
ready? But hang on.
Yeah.
Before we start, I'm Christian. This is a Rooster Teeth production.
And I'm like, wow. Then some really groundbreaking thing happens.
no fucking way.
Oh my God.
And he says,
And
I'm like-
and then Trevor, I just keep at that point. I just stopped paying attention to Trevor. Trevor's literally like, and then 5 people went missing. I'm just the whole time staring at Christian, and I just went, yeah, okay, hold on, fuck. And then he just goes,
Christian doesn't look up. He just like
then he just looks at the
goes,
time code and he goes, and I went, oh my God, he has to jot down every time I say a bad word. And I went, this is too much power.
he unlocked something
Way
in him
too
that
much
day.
power.
no.
I went, yeah, about those missing people. Anyways, shit. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. This is great.
I hope that stayed in that. I don't know what episode.
You gotta
that was.
keep it family friendly when people getting ripped to shreds.
Well, of
Yeah.
course. To shreds.
Yeah. And the heads are coming off, and people are like sucking the guts out of somebody's neck.
Yeah.
And the entrails are coming out.
Right.
Like, don't say a bad word. Don't say a bad word or show a booby.
Talking
or
about
else.
Mothman.
It isn't even.
swooping down
There it is.
people
Look at
out
that.
of people.
It isn't even a rule. I think it's just something.
I'll be honest, sounds like a rule.
I guess it is.
You're
now.
writing down timestamps.
I didn't even know that was
art.
happening.
I'm just
if I'm
saying,
honest.
yeah, that's
Wait,
incredible.
Tuck in your shirt, but leave out that front left bit.
Oh. Do I just? Oh, I got.
He's
the
very
wire.
confused, and he's just struggling to understand.
Yeah.
No.
And it's just tuck in the front and leave out the left bit. And
No.
he was like,
I got the wires. I got the wires.
And
Oh, and he just kind of goes like this.
Can you get those 90
He's
degrees
smiling, though. He's
into your
smiling.
smile?
yeah, now turn. You gotta turn.
And he's smiling. Smile.
Yeah.
It's a big smile.
There it is. Oh,
Dude.
yeah.
That's good, man.
Pretty good, huh?
That's pretty good.
It is. That's pretty great. My childhood.
Pretty good.
They're gonna get it together. They're gonna get it together.
Well, I got 'em.
It was the Oak Island episode. Oh. Man, what? The chat is just
Yeah,
on top
they
of
know.
it. We
They
talked-
are.
That was during that episode,
You know
I
what's
guess.
Oh.
That's because I come to realize that Red Web it's on its like own island. I was like,
Yeah,
shooting-
Oak Island.
Yeah, it's true.
Episode out.
Episode
now.
no. But I didn't get to tell you this. I was gonna say it during this episode, but we didn't finish off. But like I was like streaming,
Yeah.
playing some games, and I had someone in the chat was like, "Holy shit, is this the same Alfredo from Red Web?" And I went, "There's a universe where people know us from just Red Web."
Yeah,
Good.
dude.
There's a pretty large amount of people.
And I'm sure you get that from like, do you get that from FaceJam?
No.
Oh, Oh.
Not at all.
Oh.
I don't think there's a single person.
Hey, we're out there.
I don't know there's a single person.
We breaking the sound barrier.
FaceJam
We're breaking
that
out the
doesn't
Rooster
know.
Teeth bubble.
It's true though. Like I don't know how they do analytics or whatever, but there was a report. That came through and it was like,
actually find I kick people out if they go like, oh, is this the FaceJam guy?
Get out of
And I
here,
ban
yeah.
them the second. Right. If you don't
And
if
time
you don't
out.
introduce yourself and list my body of work, you're gone.
Right.
You're done.
If you don't know how I started,
Right. I immediately start quizzing people.
yeah. Oh, you're a fan.
Oh, like the
Okay.
BuzzFeed quizzes. Like, which achievement hunter are you like? If you're not like Mai, you gotta go.
Right.
Right.
Answer this
There you
question if you dare.
Yeah, it was cool to see that
I've
it's
never
on its own
done.
little like, it's reaching people that aren't necessarily like Rooster Teeth fans.
Yeah,
That's
it's
really
really
cool.
cool.
That's very sick.
Yeah. It's easy to get trapped in a little bubble when more and more social medias are driven by algorithms that we have no idea how to control or work with. So
When
suddenly
you get a little slice
it becomes insular,
of how
right?
it goes, the algorithm changes.
Right.
And you go, oh, well, shit.
It's just like TikTok. You like one video about a dog, and it's a good problem. Suddenly, your entire feed is only dogs, and you're like, "Well, hold on. Now, maybe I want to discover some cats on the side here.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I want to open my worldview."
Experience
But
that with Instagram. It's nothing but keyboards, corgis.
and boobs.
My Instagram is
Margot
all
Robbie.
Encanto.
Nice.
Oh, it is.
Thanks. Yeah, it's
I
great.
haven't really been on Instagram much. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things.
It's
Trying to
good.
get back.
Is it? Wait,
Yeah,
hold on
trying.
now. Hold on now.
Kinda
Fiona,
do- you
throw out
are-
a hot
I
take.
saw it.
Fiona,
I
is
saw
it.
it.
Is
Instagram.
Instagram dead?
I mean, it's not
I
dead, but
don't think so.
it's-
I think it's transforming.
It's in a cocoon.
Yeah, because for a long, like when I first joined you all, I was like a Twitter head, but you know, I first was into Instagram, so I'm slowly going back to it, and just I've noticed that I've like if I post once a week, that my growth will like grow, and I always check my analytics to be like how many people are followers versus non-followers, how many of them follow you versus follow me. Instagram's really good at analytics like that because you know YouTube, they're
Well,
with
because
YouTube.
it's Facebook.
Yep, all of it's Facebook. So I personally think that it's just changing. I will say the difference is that a lot of photos don't do as well as Reels do now because it's taking the
Are
TikTok
they
trend with that.
prioritizing that direction?
Yeah, so I'll get more
point
impressions on my
Instagram.
TikToks, but I'll get
like a-
more engagement on my
But not like a
on my
story, but like a
a post.
A post that's like more like a test like a video post. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let me ask you this.
I'm gonna post one on my Instagram. It's like, hey, what's up, algorithm? And then just cut it.
Better or worse for algorithm of doing like one a day or one a week or posting a picture maybe every 4 or 5 months? How does that? Is that good? Do you think
I
is that how you get growth? Like,
You know, I think when I don't know, there's like maybe if you have a verified check, maybe if you have over 100,000 followers, maybe if you know you're one of the first people that were an achievement hunter, you'll be fine in that case every 4 to 5 months. But not everyone has those things.
well, I mean, okay, hang on. I opened it first of all and immediately saw you, and then it went away. And
All
you're
of my
right, and it was a
followers are
video.
bots.
Hang on.
Every paycheck
this-
that I could
this was on
spare,
my
it was
Explorer.
rent, groceries, and buying
That's
followers.
pretty good.
On your
People did that.
what was the last thing
Just
you
right
liked?
here. I don't
It is
know.
right there. You have a lot of bodies on your Explore
It's
page.
because everyone I follow is like a model.
Oh, yeah.
I know too many beautiful people.
I'm sorry.
And so
for
I
your loss.
I open my Instagram constantly, and it's just like it's like
I'm glad it doesn't
it's like
affect your
Alfredo
self-esteem.
like the keyboard, and then like someone doing like a lewd shoot,
me see, let
and
me
it's
see.
like oh, I played games with both of them last night. And everybody's like yeah.
Yeah,
That's you.
I'm gonna start combining both worlds.
That's fine, dude.
but,
I'm just saying.
the
But
hot-
also, it's
the
a bunch.
hot new
What I just showed, guy was
Xbox
like a hot
controller,
chiseled.
bam, that's
dude.
Yeah, it
what
was-
I
I
think
like the
of.
idea of
I don't know who
like,
that dude was.
Fredo doing lewds, but like censoring it with a keyboard as to imply
Yeah.
there's something, enormous going
Well,
on.
no. I'd do a
Or
60%
you use a
keyboard.
little like Amazon
Like a
Basics
smaller
mouse.
keyboard.
There's
little mouse,
BK.
a numpad.
Now BK knows how to do Instagram. Instagram is her main
No,
source
then I come
of
across
content.
this guy.
That guy. Well, it's
Matt.
Achievement Hunter.
I know.
Yeah.
I gotta unfollow
You
them.
two M&Ms in a pod.
Let's see when my last Instagram.
the hard
was. On top
outside
of
and the
this.
sweet interior.
How do I get there?
Your profile. Yep.
Here we go. Okay.
there you
Okay.
go.
I just posted one in October.
February.
October 11th.
Yeah. Oh.
And then
10, 11.
and then before that,
I post,
September.
like,
that was a
every
month.
2 months.
And
Yeah,
then
I fell away from it.
Three.
Not
It was
intentionally, it
It's
just
a
happened.
lot of stuff going on.
Right.
You know?
There's living life. And
BK
there's
literally
showing
posted
life.
on her story 5 minutes ago. BK knows Instagram.
I posted
very well.
5 pictures last year.
Stories.
Good average. Hey.
Hang
It's
on.
good.
It's time.
Look, it's the quality, not the quantity.
Through the roof.
Yeah, and that's why I make sure I don't know what I was
I post once a year. You get excited for that.
I will
Cut
say,
to
I
me.
will say.
You can watch me take my next picture. Oh, look at this. Ready? You got to go higher.
I
up.
did it.
I got it.
He did.
It was very quiet for a podcast.
It was.
You guys didn't have to be quiet when the picture was taken.
Everyone listen. No,
Everyone screamed. Someone screamed, "Hold your breath!"
We needed everyone's ears turned off so they could
Need
focus.
to-
They can hear
all
the
of their
if you
ocular
listen
power.
carefully. And this wasn't edited in. You'll hear
Yeah.
click from the camera going.
Oh.
You'll hear
Oh.
from the camera.
That's always the worst when you're spying on someone and it goes, and you go,
Dude, there's
then Alfredo sees.
Uh-oh.
He's not paying attention. He's an idiot.
No, because I think so, Pokemon cards.
Loser.
Yep.
What did I
Skies,
just say?
The fucking Evolving Skies, the set that has
Yeah.
all the evolutions.
Yep.
The 3-time?
The big card, right, is the full art Umbreon reaching for the moon.
Yeah.
Meg just posted a picture of 3 of them that she has.
Right.
On Twitter.
So what's your point?
She has 3 of them?
Okay.
I'm asking right now, did she just pull
Stop
another
being
one?
jealous.
Oh, it's in the.
Yeah.
I think Meg just pulled another fucking
Yep.
massive
Dude,
card.
I don't do any of that stuff. She's so much better at it than you.
She does.
She's so
Pulls
much
are
better.
insane.
I know. That's what
She
I
is.
just
She's
said.
great.
needs to stop.
You know what the best part is? If I
gonna
asked
take
her, she'd probably give me one.
Where are the misses though?
I'm
You know,
back.
like all the
wait.
dud pulls
On
that don't
I got rid of
make
mine
it to
with
the
my
top.
move.
You know,
Well,
you
okay.
see, it's a
Barbara gets
filter of
them, I
all of it.
think.
Yeah, well, that's what we aim for. Barbara and I
Oh,
settle
you get 'em too, Kai?
when the chat comes to play and there's like rainbow VMAXs and alt arts and stuff,
Yep.
and we're like, here's my crustal. And I got 10 of
Well,
those.
hold on. You pulled like 2 Rainbow Mews out of Fusion Strike.
One could have been yours, but I
What
pulled
could
that
have
half of
been
the pack.
mine?
So
Yeah.
I came and I was
We
like,
did- we split
I'll
a
take a
pack.
modest 8, and you were like, I'll take the rest of the box.
Yeah.
And I was like, right in here.
And then I saw yeah,
Mew,
Nice.
Rainbow Mew.
He texted
back
me a
on the
Mew and I went,
ground.
well, I have the rest would be duds. No, well, the shit pulls go to Gavin, myself, and Jeremy because Meg, Kat, and Jackie
You
just
can't have a couple
pull a
of
massive.
right.
do
You
great.
can't have a couple that both pull
do
the
great.
massive ones. It has to be a balancing of
In the
karma.
end, we got the short end of the stick because they pull amazing cards.
Did you post your photo?
I posted my photo and
posted the
I'm
photo.
laughing at Alex Beebs who says, "Watched this get taken."
Hey,
I titled it, "I'm back on the grams."
back on the
Meg
grams.
See you in
is
3
my
months.
Gary.
That's what I say when I'm eating my Teddy Grams.
Yeah, you
I'm back on the
keep
gram.
saying it. You
I
had
know.
cereal the other night. You were.
Oh, I was
There it
dude.
is.
There was so much conversation.
Hey, in case you missed me, take it. Here's what it looked like.
I should have taken
For
you
the
taking it,
audio
put it on my
podcast.
gram.
Yeah, well, you're stupid.
I am
Now
stupid.
take a picture of that.
No,
and put it on
it's
your
too
gram.
late.
Okay.
That's not
Well, I don't care.
organic.
That's not organic. This was very organic.
So, you know, we were.
This
we
is
were-
how I trick you
Wait,
into
what if I
engaging
take a
with me.
picture
You
of
fools.
the
You
screen?
absolute fools. That's what I just told Trevor to do. And
It
he
is.
said,
No.
he
He
too
didn't
late.
hear it.
And then take a picture
This
of
is
a.
organic.
Oh,
Wait.
no!
Everyone, wait. And then I gotta. No, go.
Get back, stupid.
Oh, okay, go back.
We're doing a
no,
thing.
no.
I got it naturally in the moment.
Yeah.
Got it. Ugh.
Man.
Hold on, wait.
All-
Everyone go back.
You're welcome, everyone. And this is how trickle down economics work. This is how trickle down economics work. I did something great, and you're all feeding off of me. I'm the whale, and you're the little thing.
Shut up! Silence and give me your blubber!
Sucking at my crumbs.
TT.
My food crumbs.
TT, Michael.
Yes.
I'm suckle at
there's
TT.
enough TTs
This is
for
such a great
everyone.
audio podcast. That's all I have to say.
No, this is how you force them to go to the
All right.
gram.
Go to Gram,
But
y'all.
you never
I'm
tell
posting
them
mine.
what our handles are.
Hey, follow me at Defined by Kai. I'm almost at 10K followers.
See, you're smart because you're the same everywhere. I like to change it up in every
You
single
do.
place.
I like that's my post.
Yeah, dude. Did you tag me?
Huh?
What the fuck?
didn't
So that's your
Your
Wow.
post is me, motherfucker.
Okay, I'm about to
take
my
it
post.
down.
And fun fact,
Take
Instagram
it down.
actually
Delete
does
that post.
Instagram does collaborations now, so you can have 2 people tagging the same thing. It will show up on both of your
Ridiculous.
story,
I don't
your
like
post.
it.
Yeah. You can't escape me. Hey, you know what?
Someone's gonna be like, "Is this?
You know what's gonna-
Someone hack your profile?"
No, they're gonna be. Someone's gonna go like, What an obvious Instagram ad. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. You don't.
Here, that's a good description.
I'm gonna
What
hit
the
you.
hell?
I'm gonna hit you
Wait.
later with a nip. You're not gonna see it coming.
Stop it. Stop.
But you're gonna love it.
Right.
You're gonna live
so
it.
much of your fucking.
Forever.
I try to do one at a time.
C is there, and Alfredo Plays is there. There's a lot of people in this.
Not that many. It's just 3.
Broadcast, you need an Instagram so I can tag the black space in the back of my photo as broadcast.
Just
just
put
the
their
curtain.
email address.
Yeah.
Why email?
And then
I don't know.
AH.
So Meg just pulled another.
There we go.
Round, right? She
This
pulled,
guy
she pulled a
is
third
green
one.
with envy.
And then she said, "I will henceforth be known as the 3-time." Insulting. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, hey,
Insulting.
They one up to your
Insulting.
2-time.
In.
You dead, you dead.
You know what's-
And
Well, that
I
means
said,
you
"Did
gotta
you
win the
just
next
pull
one.
that?" She said, "You bet your sweet ass I did." Jackie says she wanted one. What Jackie wants, Jackie gets.
Damn, dude.
I don't like.
This is good. I like that
Like
because
this.
there's a couple
like
of things I can mention here. One, I haven't talked about this.
She's Gary. She's my Gary.
No. We.
It's funny.
I didn't know you took that one.
Oh, you just
Him.
No, I said-
Oh, I got him. So I posted him and I posted you because I didn't know which
No,
one you
and then
got.
so it's like a boom, 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 and everything.
Boom, 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 boom.
My description just says
In my room.
My Instagram. It says Instagram ad.
Someone
for
immediately
off
said, "Is that Steve from Minecraft?" That's
Yeah,
one of
it
what's one
is.
of my comments.
No, it is.
We played with Meg the other day, and here's what I
Yep,
said
there
to
it
Meg.
is.
And I said, "Hey, Meg, let me ask you a question, if I may." She allowed. I said, "Does anyone ever call you Meggie?" And she went, "No." And I was like, "Can I?" And she went, "No."
No.
I was like, "Okay, all right." Follow up.
Oh, yeah.
How about Megalus? And she was like, "Sure." And so now I just call her Megalus. Watch ours. We're plowing through Cuphead, right? It's
Yeah,
Cuphead
we
Takeover
are.
Week. If you
Oh,
haven't
the
noticed.
Minecraft video came out today for
We're
first
cupping,
members.
we're heading. I'm playing a lot of the
Muggle,
game.
I'll
Alfredo is
cuppo.
seeing levels he's never seen before.
That's-
He may say at the beginning of the series he beat it before. You'll
no.
find that at some point he's a liar. He's a liar. He hasn't beaten the game. He's lying.
We got up to the third to last boss.
So is that beating it?
Huh?
No.
No. But it's
I'm not lying.
But you're not telling the whole story.
You weren't telling the whole
not
story
telling
when we
the whole story.
started the game. You went, "Oh, I beat this with Jackie."
It
Boom,
was
instant lie.
years ago.
Instant lie. Dude, you know whether you beat a game or
Years
almost beat a
ago.
game. He came out of his mouth and he was like,
ago.
"I lied, but no one will ever call me out on it."
He's
And then
using
Jackie went, "You
years
never beat that
ago.
game."
He's using the math rounding
Yeah,
logic.
years ago he
know?
never beat it. But that explains
got
why I had to carry him through.
Yeah.
85% of the way through, I beat the game.
Sure you did.
The hardest part is the last part of the game. So no, you didn't.
Second to last. Second to last. Second to
No,
last.
because between
So-
the dragon, the bee, and then
People really.
if you
look, I
can't
don't
do
wanna
King
spoil
Dice
anything.
well, King Dice.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil anything because it's still going, okay? But then we were trying to get Megan and Jackie to play it next after us.
Of course.
I don't want them to steal our views.
Right. We're like, hold on. Don't do
Yeah, you do
your
it after
series
us,
and
and
do
then-
it after.
You know,
I love the full turnaround. What's y'all's name again?
Al Capo and Muggle.
No, the four of you.
Oh, the takeout.
Takeout.
crew.
Takeout crew. I love the
Yeah,
full
yeah.
takeout crew like come around. I hope they
Yeah,
roasted
well,
better
see,
than
the
you.
thing is, too, and I pitched, and we mentioned it a lot in the Takeover Week, that the Netflix show is coming out, which is why we decided to play it.
Mm-hmm.
And I try every time to say, not sponsored in any way by it. Probably would have been smart if we could have swung that. We didn't, but it was a good idea. That's not a joke. It's not. It seems like a very like this is a marketing
Mm-hmm.
thing. It's just we're trying to steal
Right.
their
Yeah.
real attention
Yeah. We're
Right.
trying to get
and
their
say,
crumbs.
hey, look at me. Look at
Right.
me. Not look at them.
Exactly.
They don't need the
Exactly.
attention.
Yeah.
We do.
Exactly.
And so, in fact, we're just trying to leech off of them. Like you all just leeched off my Instagram
We
posts.
did.
Right.
We
That's
did.
what we're trying to do.
And then
to the Cuphead
if you
show.
check the Achievement Hunter story right now, it's all of them like in a line together. So now Achievement Hunter is leeching off of us individually.
Right.
Oh
So
my
what I
God.
say is, you watch our Cuphead
Big
series.
Daddy don't need to leech off of us.
You watch our Cuphead series. You watch the Netflix show. Then after that, you still want more Cuphead. You watched Meg learn to hate Jackie.
It's good.
Oh, Jackie playing Cuphead. Oh yeah.
What happened was
They are both adamant that they won't fight.
I was like, look, you guys should play Cuphead. Jackie was like, hell yeah. Megan was like, I don't know, maybe. And I was like, look, that'd be awesome. But honestly, let's be real. It's a really hard game.
It is a very.
It's a really hard game.
It's
And
not even hard,
that-
it's just annoying.
That
okay.
started
So then
the
she
one,
went,
the
"Wait,
little
hold on."
challenge Meg's way.
Not only
Yeah.
that, That is true because you said it. I got some inside personal info that I shouldn't reveal.
I love this part.
Because it's personal. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Spill the tea.
Spill it.
The real gauntlet was thrown.
Oh yeah. What
When
really sent Meg over
when
the
Meg
edge?
mentioned it to Gavin, and he was like, "Oh, I don't know. That game was hard for me." And she was like, "What the fuck does that mean? You're awful." And so then she got really mad. She's like, Gavin of all people is like, "If I can't do it, what chance do you stand?" is what was said.
I love
Like,
that. I love that.
We are
And he's not even part of the conversation.
No,
He's got nothing to do with anything. And they just mentioned it, and he was like, "I don't know.
Pretty hard.
I thought it was hard." Oh. I was like, just give up. If Gavin can't do it, just give
love
up.
that.
Just quit. I hope they play it.
I hope they do, especially because going in, they both think that they're going to be friends, but more so, Meg thinks that she's not going to get pissed at Jackie.
No, they're going to be really good.
It's gonna be a real chill gameplay, you know.
It'll be
Well,
fun.
here's the thing. Jackie's gonna be.
Jackie will not chill at anything, whether it's going well or not.
She's gonna be,
Doesn't
and Meg
matter.
will be like, "It's okay, it's okay." But the minute
The blame.
the minute the blame shifts over to Meg for just a bit, it's over. It's all gonna crumble to pieces.
Yeah.
And I will be there,
Okay.
watching every second.
You'll be there to not catch her.
No,
as she falls.
no.
With a camera watching the ball.
I'm gonna be like, "That's awesome."
But anyway, watch ours.
First.
If they start, I went in. They were both streaming the other day, and I just started lying in both of their chats back and forth. Like I was like, I said Megalus / Jackie Cuphead, and then Meg started talking about it. Then I went over to Jackie's, and I was like, "Damn, Meg seems excited about Cuphead, but doesn't think you can handle it." Oh my God. And Meg was like, "I didn't say that. Hey, motherfucker, we'll start it right now." We'll start playing it right now. It was a courtesy that we're gonna wait. And I was like, "Wait, hang on. Wait a minute."
Whoa.
Whoa.
But yeah, it's I think we're like halfway through the show, just like we're about halfway through this podcast. Well, because it's like we were here on time, but STF they
They really ran us over. Yeah.
We want more time.
Yeah, that was crazy. This is probably where I should say stuff that's on my phone, but I put it away. Hang on, give me a second.
One
Hold.
Mississippi.
Oh, that's a good Instagram post.
Man, it's really flying. The numbers are
Oh,
really
the
churning
roof.
in.
Yeah, I'm
hey!
getting,
Oh, this is where we thank the sponsors and check out the sponsors for this show. This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Upstart credit card statements. If just the thought of them scares the crap out of you like it did just me, it might be time for a change. Well, Upstart is here to help you on your path to financial freedom. Upstart is the fast and easy way to pay off your debt with a personal loan, all online, whether it's paying off credit cards, consolidating high-interest debt, or funding personal expenses. Over 1 million people have used Upstart to get one fixed monthly payment with a clear payoff date. Rather than looking at credit score alone, Upstart considers other factors like your income, current employment, and credit history to find you a smarter rate for your loan. Smarter is better. You can check your rate without impacting your credit score in minutes for loans between $1,000 to $50,000, and you can even receive funds as fast as one business day after accepting your loan. Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/offtopic. That's upstart.com/offtopic. Don't forget to use our URL to let them know we sent you. We really need you to do that part. That part's important to us and what I'm doing here today. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. Upstart.com/offtopic. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. We've talked about BetterHelp on this show in the past, and we've discussed some of the stigmas around mental health. A shocking amount of people still think going to therapy means there's something wrong with you, but it's simply not true. It just means that you recognize everyone has emotions, and we just need to learn to control and healthily express them, not avoid them. We take care of our bodies by going to the gym, hopefully, and the doctor, hopefully. So why not focus our minds in the same way, right? Your brain is important. Your brain does a lot of stuff, okay? So if you're struggling with anything at all, I know BetterHelp could help you. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. Okay? It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched up with a therapist in under 48 hours. Give it a try and see why over 2 million people have used BetterHelp online therapy. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Achievement Hunter viewers get 10% off their first month of BetterHelp at BetterHelp.com/offtopic. That's BetterHelp.com/offtopic. Boom! This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by the Peacemaker Podcast. If you're not watching Peacemaker, you'd better go catch up now. Like, leave the show. That's better than this show. You're missing out on the perfect blend of friendship, comedy, and ass-kicking ka-chow. Peacemaker explores the origins of Peacemaker himself. You know, John Cena's character in James Gunn's 2021 film, The Suicide Squad. Good movie. That's not in the ad read. Good movie. I enjoyed it. Peacemaker believes in peace at any cost, no matter how many people have to absolutely die to get it. All right? This guy, he's got to go. The series also stars Danielle Brooks as Adebayo, Freddie Stroma as Vigilante, Jennifer Holland as Harcourt. The list goes on. The point is, it's got an awesome cast that equally kicks ass as they are funny. It's a very funny show. That's true. I've watched it. Wasn't even a sponsor watch. Just a regular Michael Human watch. And then they're like, oh, here's the ad. And I went, that's great. I've already watched it. That's called synergy, people, okay? Binge all of the episodes out now on HBO Max, including the absolutely bonkers season finale, no spoilers, and listen to Podly, the Peacemaker podcast on HBO Max, the HBO Max and DC YouTube channels, or wherever else you get your podcasts. And if you want to rock some dope Peacemaker merch, head on over to the shop at shop.dccomics.com for the latest drops. It's like so when something new comes out, call it a drop. And if you really want to get into the character and world of Peacemaker, DC Universe Infinite's Peacemaker comics are free to read with registration. Go check out Peacemaker on HBO Max at hbomax.com/peacemaker and tune in to the official podcast, Podly. Peace out. Unless you're a first member, you wouldn't have seen that. Or you're watching live. Then you don't have to watch that. Do you see? So like the people there now, they didn't see it. If you really want to see it, you can go back. I did a very good job. So when this posts, you can watch it if you want. I was giving Kai tips this morning. Hey, first members not only support us in making content, but they also get access to shows like AHW, out now in its entirety, Haunter, Hardcore Tabletop, plus no ads, discounts in the RT store, and early access to events like RTX, which tickets are still on sale right now. So that's a thing. And then also, it's not in here, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm going to ignore everything in here and say Age Live. This was like push RTX, push the podcast tour. Funhouse is up next, March 12th. Fuck Funhouse.
Whoa!
Buy your tickets to Age
That's
Live,
alliteration.
which is also going to be in LA at the end of March. I mean, I get if you have enough for both, go to both. If you can only do one, do Age
I mean,
Live.
fuck Funhouse is alliteration. That was great.
Yeah, thank you. There's all kinds of stuff though. We just did the Chicago leg. So the podcast tour is like, it's not one show, right? It's like the Rooster Teeth Network podcast tour, as in like a ton of podcasts are doing a tour in various cities around the United States, but it's going to be different shows. So we just did FaceJam with New Rock Stars in Chicago. That was awesome. It was fun to do a live event. I haven't done a live event since like 2019, so that was cool. It was at like the Thalia Theater or Talia. I don't know if the H is silent. Jammed with jammers. That was really cool. I dressed up like Al Capone for no reason. And so there's like a bunch of podcasts coming out. So the next one's Funhouse. Check it out if you want. And then if not, I don't care. Don't check it out?
No,
What do you
it says Kai and Fredo for Haunter season 3.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. And that's
fine.
that's that.
That's 'cause you'll
and also
bully
check out
me
this
to-
merch you can't get.
Yet.
Boy, would our faces be red if they never release it.
Well, then I got a nice exclusive shirt.
Look, I adopted years ago. If you give it to me, I don't give a shit, right? So we were about to walk over here and someone was like,
Right now,
hey, should we show this yet? And I went, I don't care.
they are
And I
losing their minds
just walked.
that this merch is being leaked.
Look,
okay?
I get it.
We're
There's-
going to be in big trouble.
There's a lot of like,
I've got emails from
this
HR.
guy knows. No, he's making that up. This guy knows. There's a lot of things and it's like, this thing's out, but we're going to do this thing and look, I get it. But also, I don't care.
I was going to say Trevor told me.
I'm just going to say, come take it. You want this shirt? Take it off my body.
Off my live body.
Tear it off my live body and make sure I'm facing Alfredo when you do so he sees my nips.
One last time.
One last.
No, then forever.
Oh,
Because I'll have no shirt at
It's
that point.
burned into his mind.
But this is like a new Jeff thing coming out.
Yeah, I don't know when or what the logistics are, but we took a bunch of Polaroids in them. That's all what I know.
Yeah.
I learned how to operate that camera.
Yeah, you push a button.
Hey, it was complicated. There was 3 buttons on the thing.
Open it up. He opened it up.
No
and
Wes.
the Polaroid camera and said, "No touching with your fingers. Like don't touch."
And I
with your
said, well,
fingers."
how else am I going
And
to
then
get
he
this
went,
out?
"How the? Oh, I did it."
No.
But I also recently learned how to operate a VR helmet. Because like normally I just like kind of put those on and somebody else has
Yeah.
set it up and I'm like, wow, the place that I'm in. But I bought an Oculus and I was swimming with sea lions yesterday.
Oh,
I was like,
feed.
And I've
Your
also
feed is-
felt like Iron Man
see
flying
what I'm
around the
saying, though?
Antarctic
a
because
friend of mine.
they're drone shots. So I'm just like,
She looks good.
She does.
and so I'm making all my own sound effects while I'm flying around the Arctic.
That's my-
Barbara's like, okay, you're in the kitchen. You know.
I just want to
happening?
say, so we're scrolling through Michael's
wanna talk over
feed,
you.
and it was, it's all of our posts, then ass, then pizza.
Right. And again, you know who doesn't help? The model nude shit? Iffy.
If he doesn't help.
Iffy doesn't help at all, which is fine. I don't care, but it's just so drastic.
Yeah, I've seen a lot.
Well, it's just people I
fine.
follow. I have no interests on Instagram. I
Yeah.
only follow people I know.
Right.
So someone's like, "What's that?" I go, "I don't know. I guess somebody's up to something."
Yeah.
if he's got a lot of thigh in this picture. And then the next picture is Alfredo taking a picture of a TV. You never know what you're gonna get on my timeline.
They're up to something. But basically, I'm just ready for what's that Bruce Willis movie where he's like,
Die
I'm gonna be the cop and I'm gonna not use this machine, but his wife is like stuck in the other room. She's like, I'm gonna use the machine, but it's like,
Oh, Time Cop.
yeah, well, no, surrogates. It's surrogates.
Surrogates?
Surrogates, whatever it
Surrogates
is.
that are
Surrogate.
like not
Surrogate.
Surrogate.
Serial
All right, well,
against.
you got what I'm
Surrogates.
talking
Cyril
about.
gets away.
And they're all walking around in robot bodies, but he's like, this is my flesh.
But usually it's robot bodies that look like them, but good.
Yeah.
Right. They're like, this is me young, healthy, and strong.
And then he
And
climbs
he's
out,
like,
he looks like
I'm
a bag of
old.
shit.
I remember
but I'm
seeing
me.
that just because I was so upset by the CGI. Like seeing them next to each other, I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like
But
the new CGI with
I'm
the
just ready to
faces is not
plug in and be
great.
gone, you know? Just stick me in whatever the metaverse ends
Oh,
up being.
yeah.
I'm just like, I'll be Wall-E. I'll be like one of those guys.
They put you in like a kiddie pool.
I just say grind me down into meat and then just
But you're still alive. at
put
this
little pieces of me in all the food that Michael
Okay,
eats.
right. That's fine. But also, just in this scenario, you're still alive.
You're going
like
to
he's
become his
describing.
nipples that way.
Well, yeah.
So you
I'll
won't be
be-
alive at this point when you're ground into meat.
Well,
You won't be alive. That's all
okay.
I'm saying. That's fine.
I
You're
mean-
talking about two different things.
I mean, we could harvest
He's
meat
saying
from
plug
him.
me into the internet with my brain, and he's saying grind me down to meat and eat me.
And
Yeah.
feed me
Grind me
the
down, grind me up inside.
I'll fucking suck you down, dude.
Yeah, baby.
Bro, I'll suck you off like a blue M&M, okay? Don't even get me from
Not the
back.
green one though. The
From
green
back.
one
From the
doesn't have
back.
heels
Blue
anymore.
M&M.
Not
Tell
the
me
green
you
one.
wouldn't
the
suck
blue
the
is-
blue M&M's dick from the back.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, the
it
blue
long
one's
enough
like
for
a little
that?
bit probably. I mean, let's just say it. The yellow one's back.
I call the blue.
he's working with
I call the
some
blue one
schmeat.
Tom Holland.
And it's
Oh,
just too
say
much
less
for a
than- yeah,
beginner
he's must be
Right,
past
to
right.
operate with.
Right.
It's a lot of hardware.
You gotta start at the entry level.
Right. Blue is more entry-level friendly.
Yeah.
Yellow, I mean, that's some
That's-
hardware. You need a
pro
firmware
level.
update to access that
Pro
guy
level
from the
shit
back.
right there.
Yeah.
Anyways, you have VR. Try Half-Life, Alex.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Aren't we
game.
supposed to do something tomorrow?
Yeah, we
well,
are.
you, not me.
Yeah, there's a VR video tomorrow.
Well, we'll see.
Well, I mean, on setup, not. Let me know when it's done.
Oh yeah.
then hand it to me.
Somebody was supposed to be in
Yeah.
there like setting it up today, so I just went. I just trust that I'll arrive and it will.
Do I need to bring mine?
No.
No.
Okay.
We have some in the office.
Oh, I'm just asking.
But here's look.
Just telling.
Do you need to bring
you are
yours?
attacking.
No.
But I
Right.
should.
But I mean, like.
Should I? Hey, let me ask you this: should I bring my VR that I bought one day after you that I haven't taken it out of the box?
I haven't taken mine out of the
And
box.
or should I bring my computer that I bought that I haven't taken out of the box? I got the whole setup ready to go. I got a brand new computer and VR in sealed boxes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, it's so I took the work computer home when we were banished, right? And now we're back, but we're on like a 1 PC setup. We were on a 2 PC when we left. I use 2 PC at home now, and so I was just like, when we go back to the office, I'm gonna have to bring this PC back, and then it'll fuck everything up that I do at home now. And so I was like, let me get my own, I don't own it. It's just one's mine and one's the office's. And so I was like, I'll be smart. I'll get one in advance, swap it out ahead of time. Then when it's like,
still in the
then when the
box.
call comes down, it's like bring in the work PCs. Boom, I'll bring it in. Here's the thing, I got it, and then I just went, every time I went, I guess I should do it before they need this, because then it'll be done. And I went, yeah, but I don't want to.
You should upgrade
Then
to
I
a
have
3
to.
PC set.
Then I have to like move all my
daisy chain.
files. I gotta upgrade everything.
Right.
I gotta have him come over and do it all. 'Cause
Right.
I'm not gonna do it.
Exactly.
And so then I was
that
just
is
like,
how it'll
I just
happen.
won't do it. And then no one has ever asked me to bring it back yet. So I just keep putting it off. Now we come
Right.
back to work. It's 4 months. No one said, hey, can you bring that computer back? And I'm
Right.
almost like, can you tell me to bring it in so I can open my new one?
I mean,
Like,
here's what's gonna
I
happen.
need-
We're gonna bring them in. And
I
they're
need
all
Going
just
to
gonna
open
sit
a
there.
brand new out-of-date computer.
Well, I know. And
Instantly.
the one I bought is way better than the work computer too. Like it's got better specs all around, and I'm just going. I just don't want to unplug it all.
Yeah.
And I gotta
It's
install
annoying.
everything and put all
Very
the.
annoying.
It's the software that's the
Process.
problem,
Yes.
because all the
Yeah.
cables should be in their place. Like I finally cable managed my whole setup at some
I'll
point.
tell you right off the bat, the problem. Gotta put the 4K Elgato in the computer.
Oh,
I'm not
that's
doing that.
that.
Yeah, for you.
2 seconds.
Not for
That's
me.
the easy stuff.
Hey, when I bring it in tomorrow
guys
with
are
the
fucking
VR,
with the
can you open
motherboard?
it up and put it in?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
Then I
shove it in
can
all
hook
the
it up
slots
myself.
until it fits.
I literally almost did it like last weekend. I was like, fuck it, time to swap this out. I don't have to open it, right? I just swap.
Take
Oh,
2
I gotta put the
seconds.
Elgato in? Fuck that.
2 seconds, the easiest.
And you'll like this, boss man. I already have one, so I don't have to just steal the one from work. I've had a 4K Elgato, like an internal, for
Right.
like 2 years in a box.
You need to stop buying things and
You
let
do.
them sit
No,
there.
that
Or
was a
give them
gift.
to me.
That was a gift.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
buy it. I didn't buy it. Right? But before I needed it, we started working from home. And
Right.
it already has one in there.
Right.
And so if I didn't have it, I would probably have just stolen it. And then I would have brought the computer back, and then you would have been like, where the fuck is the Elgato in here? And then I would have stood up and said, nobody ever brings anything back. Everybody just takes it. This is bullshit. And then you'd look at me and be like, yeah, this is crazy. And then I would never be suspected. But now I don't have to do any of that.
I'd be like, this is your machine, though.
Oh, and I would be like, yeah, but I mean, I brought it back 4 months ago. So who knows what happened?
It's just empty inside.
Well, if I come over and I install it, do I get an upgrade from a small to medium?
Well, you're not. I'm going to bring it to work tomorrow and make you do it here.
Oh,
So you're on the clock at least.
literally so much effort to bring it here.
No, it isn't. It's in a box, all sealed up and everything. I just
Yeah,
pick it up.
yeah, put it back in, and
And I don't worry about it.
I'll
fine.
be at your
It's
house
fine.
at some point.
It's
I
fine.
just go,
I'm gonna bring it tomorrow. My next Instagram post. Him
There we
putting
go. We're already getting to the daily
Him
post.
putting in the
daily
putting in the
post.
4K.
From now, when it finally happens.
Well, I'll take the picture tomorrow. We'll see when I post it.
Oh, right.
The daily
You gotta
post.
schedule it out. Make sure your
I'm
year is
gonna
built.
schedule it for June.
Jesus. Oh yeah, but download Half-Life Alex. It's a ton of fun.
I heard it was great. I
Start
totally forgot about it.
gun-cotting and everything.
Yeah.
Ah,
I downloaded some games.
you go, Akimbo.
I was waiting for those.
Oh, yeah.
I got the Vader Immortal trilogy. So I don't know if you are Vader or if you get slaughtered by Vader, but listen, I'm ready for it. Take
Yeah.
me, Daddy.
He is dead though, so he's not immortal.
To us.
Yeah. Alive to the Sith.
He's gonna be as Anakin. Hayden Christensen will be in the Obi-Wan series, so we know that's gonna
Bet
happen.
his ass, he will.
So we know he's gonna be Anakin. I don't know if we're gonna see some young Vader, but I'm so to me he's still alive. It's still real to me, damn it.
But you know, what we will see, Multiverse of Madness and the Illuminati and things are finally coming into place as I predict.
Well, maybe if you hadn't spilled
We
the
were
beans,
waiting. Marvel was gonna come up
wouldn't
at some
have any
point.
homework to copy off of you. So I think, you know what? If you didn't say anything, Marvel would have been lost.
Saying this is true. If I was watching off topic going, got it.
Yeah.
He just gave that
Yeah.
free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like when
Benjamin
Alfredo
Marvel's
goes,
like, what else did he say?
I pointed out, Alfredo was like, called it. And I was like, yeah, but you call everything though. Like you just say everything ever.
No, not
Hey, don't-
everything.
don't ruin the formula.
No, I'm gonna ruin it.
I harp on
He
very
just
specific
says,
things.
this
No,
is
he-
everything from every comic, and sometimes, and they're like, Iron Man is in this one, and he says, called it.
No.
I will
what he
give
did
him
for
this
What If.
one.
very specific.
He's like, I
will
called
give him this
I
Spider-Man.
theorize about a lot, but I call very specific things.
Very
we can
different.
cut it in. We can
very
smash
different
cut
whether
the
we're
podcast
theorizing
a
or
year ago.
calling.
Well, how do we
Now.
differentiate between the two? Because you, like, when you call it, whereas theorize it, like, how do we know which one you're doing in the moment?
Because I usually go, well, this is a wild theory, but I don't think they're gonna do this. But
You say, oh,
So,
that's a lot of
okay.
pre-context. I
Well,
don't
he
know,
does.
I
He
don't know.
does. I'm not calling it. This is just the theory. Let's-
But if it happens,
But if it happens,
no,
that's
I
a-
go,
Switch to a call.
I usually go. I think they're gonna do this, this, and this, and then I go. I don't think they'll do
I
this,
like-
but
another
I
option.
like when you say, I think they're gonna do this, this, and this, and I go, you think they'll do that? And you go, yeah, and I go, I don't know anything you're talking about.
yeah, but they might do it.
It's like
Just
the idea of
smile
someone
and wait.
saying, I think they're gonna do this, and you say, I didn't think of that, but instead you just go,
I didn't
what?
think of any of that.
I can't think of
Well,
what
the
I
thing
don't
is
know.
too, if you don't understand the context that he's giving, he could just say, even
And- Oh,
he does.
because you wouldn't
He does.
remember all
He
the
does all the
details
time.
of these things, and you're like,
He does all the time.
You're like,
I mean,
nailed it.
you got to give me this though. I called Mephisto.
He did. Call Mephisto.
I just kept saying Mephisto. Well, you know why too? New Rockstars was talking about Mephisto a lot.
They're
That's what
always
they
talking
do.
about Mephisto.
I know that, and so I got that. I got that from the FaceJam show.
Yeah,
And so I just
yeah.
came back and I was like, I don't know, Fredo. It's like I'm hearing Mephisto, and then I just kept saying it, and he was going, "Shut up, just shut up." It's like I don't know, dude. It's like Mephisto. Like you see his face on the door. Is that Mephisto?
See that shadow in the background?
I don't know.
Dude.
I will say though, out of all the calls he's made from micro to macro, Illuminati has been probably the one that I struggle to see like the connective tissue. So, but like the multiverse is that connective tissue. And
Yeah.
here
That,
it is.
and
Here it's
House-
happening.
I said, you know, how they bring mutants, House of M storyline. And here we go. Wanda, you see Wanda talking to Wanda. Just saying. That's, you see that in House of M.
But his name was John Boner.
It's true.
Or whatever his first name was. Or,
What?
Quicksilver, WandaVision. Everyone's like, mutants, the crossover.
That was
It's like,
weird.
no, actually, his name's John Boner or something. Do you think they're gonna come back to that and like be like, no, but really, it was actually because
I hope
she was
not.
tapping into the multiverse, and so she knew
just let him die.
the image of this guy, and that's how it.
I was no, they just let that die.
Yeah, just
Like,
ignore
well,
it.
I think that was
Just
just,
ignore
I think
it.
that was just a
tuck
sight.
it under the rug.
It was, exactly. It was a
just
big
like
psych, and I went,
I'm excited to see all the
damn,
little
dude.
things that they're gonna pull out of What If.
I don't wanna
because
see
I
anybody
feel like that
pull
was
anything
slept on.
anywhere.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
well, yeah, I mean, a lot of
things
people
tucked
slept
where they
on
are.
What If because
Yeah.
they're like, it's animated.
Well,
It's
don't
not,
pull
it's
it.
not going to be a real thing. And you had people like Lewis and I.
Who said that?
Okay,
A
well,
lot of people. The amount of people that
People
slept
like
on it,
you,
but then
though.
also, well, yeah, but then you had people like me and Lewis that were just like, well, hold on.
I just
Part
like
of it.
I
This
just
is
like when
part of the big-
Alfredo
this is part of the
usually
big picture,
usually
wait.
when we're talking about something, a movie or whatever,
Yeah.
right? And we say like so and so is saying this or people are saying this, you mean like people we know or work with or whatever. Like, oh, let's talk. Oh, people. When I say, oh, I saw this, I'm gonna see this movie. People are saying it's good. I mean, people I know.
Yeah.
Right.
And he goes, he's like, dude, people are like not on board with What If. They're like Marvel people,
Like the comic book
people
fans
like
or
you know
like
like not real people that we know, like.
I'm
the-
similar.
just-
When I say about people, I'm talking typically talking about the tweeters.
I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I
That's
just,
what y'all here
I
watching.
just like you being like, people are doubting this, and I'm just like, the people you're talking to, for the most part, don't even know what the fuck you're talking about to doubt. You know what I mean? Like I called the What If in episode 6. I said this would happen, and it didn't. And someone goes, "What's What If?"
let's go all the way back to basics. Who's Wanda?
Yeah. It was a good show. Honestly,
definitely.
What If I really enjoyed. The only thing that's actually kind of awesome if they do work that stuff, whether it's direct or just kind of, right? And whether it's like, this is the What If, or it's basically just like, that was a loose setup, so
Right.
you kind of understand
Yeah.
shit.
Need it, but you can recognize it. Or
But the only downside about What If to me was like, what the episodes I thought were really good, they just ended. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like, oh, I want more of this. Like, it's so good, I want more of it. But that's the whole point of the show. It's like, hey,
Right.
what if this happened?
'Cause it
Anyway,
is a
what if this
whole new
happened? Anyway, what if
universe.
this happened?
Yeah.
Right.
And so it's like, oh, well, though, that's what the show is. And then the new trailer comes out, and it's like, oh, yeah, but a bunch of that shit also might just be in the next movie. And it's like, ooh, okay.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
it's gonna be wild. I mean,
I think it's gonna be wild in the sense where like a lot of people were like, hey, you know what I mean? Like Spider-Man No Way Home, you know, what if we get other Spider-Man? And I'm like, that's gonna be awesome. It was awesome. It was absolutely amazing. You got older villains reprising their roles. But I think like a lot of people are sleeping on the multiverse of madness.
I like the pause.
Simply because
I call
like
it Mom.
it's going to be a combination of so many things, right? You not only are going to have people reprising their roles, but I think Marvel's going to have fun with just casting people, honestly, like kind of fulfilling people's fan casting, right?
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, I want to see John Krasinski. I'm fan casting him as Mr. Fantastic. I think Marvel's going to go, yeah, sure. We'll just have like a small little cameo of a different multiverse version of
Because there's like, if there's an infinite amount of them, you
why
can just
not?
do that.
Whatever
I
you
know
want.
Thomas Cruise as Iron Man is a big thing.
Yeah, so I mean, you could literally see John Krasinski as Iron Man, Patrick Stewart as Professor X, Tom Cruise Iron Man. I wouldn't be surprised if like Chris Evans popped on and said "Flame on," and you're like, "Oh my God, it's Chris Evans, the Human Torch," or like it literally all getting beat up, and then a portal opens up, and you see Nicolas Cage come on as Ghost Rider, reprising that role. It's like the
You're really
amount
hoping
of
for that. He's been talking a lot.
really want that.
He has dropped that a few times.
More than a few. And
Once
I
again,
saying he's
Benjamin
so
Marvel's
old.
out there going,
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm just saying. He's like,
Okay, they still-
comes in. It's not a motorcycle anymore. It's just a wheelchair.
yeah,
And he's just like,
it's a flame wheel. On the chair.
it's like the skull's really old.
So I think like this movie will have a bit of that No Way Home sense of like, oh, characters reprising their roles, but also like, oh my God, like yes, this fan. I saw this person as this.
It
character.
looks
Here they
pretty
are.
insane how
Yeah.
like they did it obviously with Spider-Man, and it looks like they're doing it with Doctor Strange, but it's like reached a point where that used to be a build-up movie, as in like Civil War was like so many things came together, and Avengers, and now it's just like, oh, Spider-Man 3 is also one of those like. They follow the formula of like little bit solo movie,
Right.
big movie, little bit solo movie. But like it's been going on so long, they're now
That's
just
all
doing
big.
bigger and bigger shit even in solo movies.
Right.
Right. Like
is awesome.
like this Doctor Strange movie. Just again from the trailers, like obviously it's starring Doctor Strange, but it's so much more of just a Marvel
Right.
MCU
Yeah.
movie.
It really is,
And it's
Doctor
just like I don't know,
Strange's
fuck
second
it,
movie.
it's Doctor
Right.
Strange, I guess.
It's
Sure.
literally like 2 end games back to back. Like that
huge.
scale.
It's
I mean,
huge.
almost.
Which is gonna be really cool.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's female Loki that broke the multiverse. It's Wanda. It's definitely Wanda. I think they're gonna
Sylvie? Is that what
Sylvie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Sylvie broke it. Yeah.
Or is that a?
Well, I think
That's
they're gonna.
good. That's good.
That's what I'm
Pin
saying.
him
Is that a
down, pin him
theory or is
down.
that a?
So-
Is it a theory or a call?
Well, my theory is that they're gonna take pieces of Hickman's Avengers, New Avengers, where they
Say
had
Pikmin?
Hickman.
Oh.
Jonathan Hickman.
But say
where
Magic
they had-
Pikmin just showed up.
Four.
And, oh my
Pikmin
God.
4.
So like they had like the Molecule Man, and he was as you're one person in different multiverses, you could be different. But Molecule Man was the same person every single universe, and the reason for that was that he was created as a bomb to essentially set off the different multiverses.
Just like Sylvie.
And I think that the different Wandas are going to be taking that role, where the different Wandas in different universes are the ones that set off all the different multiverses. And I think that the TVA, the reason why we haven't seen it go crazy, right? I think that Wanda fulfilling her role as the Scarlet Witch, that's what sets off the
Someone
different
write this down,
multiverses.
someone write this down.
And I think that the reason why we haven't seen it before is because the TVA.
Someone
was
time code
keeping it
this, time
under
code this.
Right? So if there was any
that
like
sacred
timeline, if there was any timeline where Scarlet Witch came to fruition, right? Wanda became the Scarlet Witch, the TVA would nix that timeline.
So she is the thing that they're pruning, essentially.
Yeah, I think
Along the way to keep the sacred
she's pruning,
timeline.
and she's the one that's setting off the different multiverses. But now that the TVA is not there, right? Yeah. That's my main
Agreed.
like.
Yes.
And then this is where I go.
Let me weigh in on
What
this.
they might also do,
Agreed.
and then but I think
Here's what
that's
I'm
kind
gonna
of
do.
like where I'm at right there.
I even say this. I would say, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy the ticket. I won't. He'll buy the ticket because he'll get it 6 seconds after.
Right,
it's
as
out.
soon as they're available.
Right, and I'll just go, oh, what? That's out. And then we'll see the movie, and I'll go,
Yeah.
and I'll eat, and I'll eat, and I'll eat,
Mm-hmm,
and then I'll go, whoa!
And I'll cosplay as Molecule Woman.
There you go.
What's that? What do they look like?
A molecule.
They're very tiny.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I'm small.
Honestly, it looks like a pretty basic
I'm small.
person.
Oh.
It's just a picture of like
I did it, I did it.
Floor, but you
Doesn't have
also,
a
I did
fancy
it.
outfit or anything like that.
Hey, what's
like-
up?
Hey,
Molecule.
I did it. It's all gray now. Molecule.
But I don't know. It's always fun to just kind of
Yeah, you
randomly
don't know.
theorize
Stop
about that
acting
stuff.
like you do.
What about Venom? Look, I think that.
Oh
I think
God,
that's
you got him
Someone's
on it
gonna-
again.
Wait, what?
No, because you had the end credit scene of Venom 2 where he got put into the MCU, and then in Spider-Man No Way Home, everything was explained to him. Like, okay, so Venom 2, right? He got put into the MCU.
You sound like me
and
on
then
the
he
last
saw-
Red Web trying to
Right, I did,
explain
yeah.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
And then he saw Peter Parker, and he's like, oh, he's the bad guy. And then, like, you literally get No Way Home, in the end credits scene there, where, like, some bartender's explaining everything to Eddie Brock, and he's like, oh, okay, so he's not bad.
Could Marvel be a Red Web episode?
And then he got
I feel
shot
like
back
I'm going
in.
down a theoretical.
We talked
universe.
about that.
I think Sony was like, look, all right.
We can play ball.
Disney, we're thinking about doing this with Venom. And then they're like, hell no. And then they're like, well, we already shot it. I'm like, okay, that's cool. We're not going to use it. And I think
It was.
that's what it felt like
It was a literal definition of a snip snap.
It was.
They
They're like,
put
we're gonna do
they,
this. They're like, never
they-
mind.
a post-credit scene of Venom 2 was Venom getting warped into the MCU somehow. Then
Yeah.
you see Spider-Man No Way
Yeah.
Home, and you go, oh shit, that's how. Which still doesn't really entirely make sense because it was like the plot was like, oh, we're pulling in anybody that like knows Peter Parker,
Right.
but he didn't know Peter Parker.
Well,
he knew
has
him.
the hive mind knowledge of all the symbiotes from across multiverses.
I
is how they
guess.
explain it, but it's such a throwaway line.
It's a throwaway line because it's like literally the scene
Yeah.
is him going, "Who's that?"
Right.
After he's already in the
well,
universe.
that's Eddie Brock saying, "Who's that?" Not Venom.
Sure,
Go,
sure,
"Who's that?"
or whatever. But that's how it ends. If Eddie Brock being like, "Who's that?" and then it's like, "Okay, you know he's in the MCU." Then
Yeah.
the whole movie happens. Spider-Man, No Way Home, no mention of him. Then that post-credit scene, or one of them, is Eddie Brock going like, "What's a Thanos?" And the guy explains it to him. And then at the end of Spider-Man, people get sent back, and so he gets sent back, and it's like, well, he's gone.
Yeah.
It was like Eddie Brock is in the MCU. Never mind.
And then a little
And it was
bit
like,
of the symbiote.
but the thing is, like, it was a
little splooge
Well,
on the
the thing
counter.
about that though is it's a little
What?
bit of setup for Venom, but not Tom Hardy,
Right.
Eddie Brock, which is what people were like, ah. And it's
I
like you
also
could have
think-
set up Venom any way you wanted and not used Venom.
I don't
You know
even
what
think
mean?
they're
I
gonna.
really
use
feel like Sony was like, we got this awesome idea.
It was
and
fun.
they were like,
Nope.
no. And they were like, "Yeah, shot
Marvel's
it
like the next
anyways."
movie, get rid of it, get him out of here.
Jeez.
You know, Sony just likes to do whatever the fuck they want. Marvel goes, God damn it.
You've shown that you can't do this, okay? Nice try, but move on. It'll be interesting because, like, it seems like, well, Tom Holland on one hand is like, I don't want to do Spider-Man forever, so I don't know how much more
Yeah.
he's got in him. And then on the other
Oh,
hand,
let me tell you.
At least 3 movies.
He's got a lot more in him.
Who's that?
Tom Holland doing Spider-Man, he's got a lot more
At
in
least
him.
3 movies. He's already signed for.
oh,
Three-
really?
three more?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but 3 movies or 3 Spider-Man? Because 3 movies give you 2 years.
Could be.
Pretty sure it's
Yeah.
3
I
Spider-Man.
think it was 3, yeah.
I think it's
Because Avengers and
3
things
Spider-Man
counted
is
towards
a
like
lot.
90 movies.
That's like a lot. Yeah.
But maybe just as like a pop-in,
Yeah.
right?
And
I'm
it's
just
so funny
expecting,
too.
whatever he was when he was like the black suit Spider-Man, when the symbiote got on him, and that's how then Venom has the spider thing going. So he's not just like the cum monster where he's got these like cummy veins.
I know.
Too much.
I have a
It was
question
just
for
so
you.
What were you gonna say, Kai?
unfortunate, Because it's also like,
Oh.
that's why Spider-Man can never sense Venom's attacks because the symbiote already adapted.
Whoa, I didn't know that. So what do you feel about Into the Spider-Verse 2 then? Because that's also a multiverse thing.
Bro, let me tell you, they're gonna work that in for a show. 1,000%. I wouldn't be surprised if the Miles Morales that we will inevitably see in the MCU is going to be the same Miles Morales from Into Spider-Verse.
But will he still be a cartoon?
No.
Oh, you think that'd be too weird?
Like
Like a live
It's gonna be like
action
Jimmy
MCU,
Timmy Power
it's
Hour
like
where they
drawing.
changed the
I wouldn't be
animation styles.
surprised
Be 3D.
if we
Yes.
saw like if you're any one of the maybe not Quantum Mania, but any movie that has
no,
like
no.
any movies that has like different very multiverse heavy, where you do see a universe where it is kind of cartoony. I could see them messing around with that for a second.
Well, there's like a couple
Like,
of
I don't think
frames.
like you're gonna have the next you're gonna have Avengers versus X-Men and then one of them is cartoony.
Me though.
No, I think
Me.
you could though, because there's a frame in the trailer for Doctor Strange.
Trevor's calling it.
Well, where they're
There
like
is.
crashing.
Oh, there we go.
So look,
There
go
is.
back to the trailer and look for the dinosaur scene, right, where they're crashing through a bunch of
Which
different
could be the
multiverses.
Savage Lands.
Which it could.
That's what I was saying.
But they crash through. They crash
was.
through like the glass wall, indicating that they're going into another universe, and it's just a few frames, but it's like cartoon. It looks 2-dimensional and cartoonish. I don't know what that's
There you
going to
go.
look
maybe,
like.
Maybe they did, right?
but they could totally do that.
You
I mean, you also had
visit
Pig
it,
Spider-Man.
or you could have it in the background somewhere, and it would
Spider-Pig.
totally make
Right.
sense. It would make
Spider-Pig.
sense.
I mean, but we're already seeing
Whatever
multiverse
Spider-Pig does.
I'm just like,
Yeah, exactly.
what I like to theorize is like, if I go to the Alamo, are they gonna have any special drinks or food for this?
I
movie?
need my
You know what I
thematic
mean?
content.
They like to make
Definitely,
themed
right?
foods, Kyle,
Definitely.
for like big movies.
I've only ever been to like AMC or like
we don't
Regal.
say those words here.
Regal
curses.
Cinema.
Okay, Alamo, they got good food anyway, but sometimes if the movie's big enough, they'll make like a special theme and you get the little menu. And it's not really, it doesn't really say like take it. People love to steal them.
Yeah.
I don't. It's a piece
Well,
of paper.
it's a mask, so if you're putting it up to your face, I mean, the Spider-Man and the Deadpool one were masks.
Oh, see, I don't know. I didn't know what the hell you were talking about. But I just, it's also, even if it's a mask, I'm a grown person. And so I just read it. I don't go, "Ugh," in the theater with. And then he puts it back. I just look at it like a menu, and then I put
Well,
it
that's
down.
also the thing is your food and your crap gets on it, so they swap them out for fresh.
I'm just okay. So it sounds like Trevor's one of the people that takes them.
I don't.
Look! They're basically they want to get rid of them. They burn them after the movie.
They had
Got a collection of these
the Green
menu
Goblin
faces.
pumpkin bomb like shake or
Give me
whatever.
the theme. I never ordered the theme stuff. I should.
I do sometimes. I only order it if it sounds good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a handful of times they sound good.
Yeah.
But I just never end up ordering them.
Okay, well.
I need.
No, you know what you do? You wait till there's 20 minutes left in the fucking movie, and then you order a never-ending popcorn bowl.
I did. Well, this guy. Okay. First off, this man crashed my Valentine's Day.
Well, to be fair, Jack,
I did
you
hear
knew I
about
was
that.
coming.
I knew. No, we're sitting down, and Michael goes, "Yo, Jack, you got any plans tonight?" And I was like, maybe. And he's like, "Yo, what about this? Show me tickets to Death on the Nile."
Yeah.
And he was just like, and Michael's like, "Yo, let me blow your brains right now." Boom. I got 4 tickets, Death on the Nile. And I'm sitting there like, let me blow your brain. I already had tickets to Death on the Nile.
It's the same tickets.
Bam. And I went, already got tickets. And then there were like literally similar times. I'm like, oh, all right. Well, then let's just make sure you cancel your tickets, buy the tickets that are on my show time, get the seats next to mine, and we won't tell Jackie. And then the whole time I went, this man just gonna show up. Lindsay and Michael are gonna show up, and Jackie has no idea. And then
I liked experiencing this through Jackie's tweet, by the way. Just
Oh,
the
yeah,
way she explained. I'll let you tell the story, but
she
it's
just tweeted about it. But we're sitting there, and I'm like, I made sure we got there about 20 minutes early. Usually I'm there like maybe 5 or 10. I was like, gotta
You
get
come-
there
Oh, and
20
usually
minutes.
It's
we're
dark,
late.
and then you're
Fredo.
and then you're coming in when
And
the
usually
movie
we're
started.
late.
Yeah, usually Michael and Lindsay are there like 5 or 10 minutes.
Never after the movie starts,
No,
but
it's
sometimes we
always-
sit down and then it's like the movie
You guys are
the
starts.
usually
movie's
both
going.
of you couples are usually right at the I would say the perfect time. If you're
Yeah.
if you're just
Yeah.
trying to be efficient with sliding in.
Yeah,
and
not
the movie.
intentionally. To me, it's not the perfect time. To me, it's about 10, 15 minutes late. But we're still not missing the
There's a
movie.
reason I'm a little bit.
I
I got there like 20 minutes early.
Yeah.
Michael, obviously knowing the plan, got there early, which was nice. But I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, they're gonna show up at any moment now. They're gonna show up.
Right.
Jackie's talking to me, keeping my eyes on like the entrance. They roll through. I see Michael. He's got his jacket, his hood up. And I'm like, perfect. And I was like, quick distraction. And I was like, so this menu, are you sure this is what we want? And
Are
she
you
was
sure?
like,
Can we take these home?
She was like, yeah, we wrote that down. I'm like, yeah. Put this face on.
Hey, put this picture of me.
So I just started
Here, put this mask on. There's no eye holes.
Someone's mouth was on this.
Yeah, I started distracting her, and then up rolls Michael. Michael just like, he's just walking up, and then he just goes,
That's how it's
Like that?
Yeah.
yeah,
I can
and he was
see
like,
it. I can
"Sup,
see it."
motherfucker. And then Jack was like a deer in
Dude,
headlights.
I
as
literally
Michael
stopped
described it.
right in front of Jackie. He's not exaggerating. And I went,
Well, yeah.
And I went, what's up, motherfucker? And she just went like, blink, blink. It was like cartoon, like blink, 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 nothing. And she was just like, what? And it's just like, it was just such a reaction I wasn't expecting. I was expecting her to be like, oh, you're here. And she was just like, I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know who you were. I didn't know what was going on.
And then this motherfucker.
And then like I just sat down next to her because we had those seats and she's just like,
yeah, this motherfucker. Right. Jones
Are you supposed to be here?
Jones is just sit down, and that's it. And then Jackie is.
well, the
sitting there
movie's
going,
about to start.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we're like,
She's
anyway.
sitting there.
Scene.
She's sitting there baffled, and she goes, You knew about this? And I'm
The
like,
whole
"Yeah, I knew
movie,
about
she's probably
this."
still going, wait, but A, to B, to C, wait, how'd this come together?
For really no reason.
No, no
Just
reason,
Like,
but it
we
was
could
just-
just tell her we're coming.
No,
Oh,
this
1000%.
here is the reason. Her tweet, me.
Oh, she tweeted that
Yeah.
immediately.
Me
It was the
experiencing
second it
this-
happened.
the tweet
This
was
is the funny part too.
A
'Cause
hooded man approached me in
Jack-
the dark very quickly. So that's what I pictured was.
That's what it was. The funny part is,
Motherfucker.
Jackie's always stealth taking pictures of like board games and shit like that.
Yeah, we have
and
board
so
games.
the
I go
second
out.
this happened, I saw her taking the tweet, and so I took a picture of her
There it
typing
is.
the tweet. And then the next day, I just sent her that picture, and she replied, "When?" in all caps,
Look at the photo. Where were you on your phone? When?
with the lights
I
on.
love that. I love.
He was like,
that.
"When?"
In the 5 seconds that you guys were both there together
Yeah.
with the lights on. That was just
Fun.
that was
It was a fun
perfect-
movie. It
great.
was a
was
wild
good.
movie.
That was my
fun.
Valentine, just reading those tweets.
It's a fun movie to watch. You should definitely go watch it. It's a good little murder mystery to watch. Just it
was fun.
I've never watched
It was
it again.
Who did it?
Oh,
I
yeah.
enjoyed it.
Before I go in there and watch it, who did it?
Well, it was the boat. Yeah.
Now I believe it.
The next day, because I had never seen it, I watched Murder on the Orient Express, and I
Yep.
was shocked to find out it was the train.
Then you know what? I would have known.
Yeah,
if it was
I would have known.
Next one's gonna be on a plane.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
but
plane.
it won't be the
or
plane.
It's gonna be like a bike thing.
It'll
It
be
won't be the
global
plane. They
warming on
can't.
the next
Come on,
one.
That's the twist. That's not the transportation. Shit, it's time.
Here's the thing though I
What?
caught because I'd never seen Murder on the Orient Express, and so I was like, oh, this one made me want to watch it, which I do think that one is a better movie, Orient Express. But I still enjoyed it, the second one. They came out like 5 years apart, but this one was supposed to come out like 2 years ago. Like I think they started filming in 2019.
Yeah.
And then I think it was supposed to come out in 2020, and it actually got delayed first because of just like merger shit, like Fox,
who owns this
Fox
kind of thing?
merger or some shit like that
Yeah.
delayed it, and then that delay pushed it into COVID, and so then COVID mega delayed it.
Yeah.
Right? So the movie's been done for a while, but the only thing that annoyed me is at the end of Murder on the Orient Express, it follows like the same detective, Hercule Poirot. They also kept calling him, it was like a bit in the first one where everyone called him Hercules, and he kept correcting them.
Oh, I don't remember that.
And then watching the second one, because I watched it first, I was just like, oh, I guess they decided not to do that this movie, because I don't think they did it once.
Not
But the
one
first
time.
movie, it's like 5 times. They just kept going. He was just like, I do not fight the Cerberus. I'm Hercule.
What? I guess I don't remember the first one very well.
but anyway.
Why Hercules?
Well, no, because his name is Hercule, but it's pronounced Hercule. But people are like, "Hey, Hercule, you're Hercules Poirot." This is like a lot of Americans.
Great.
And he's like Hercule, and then they just ignore him and say it anyway. But anyway, at the end of the movie, the thing's over. He's walking, and there's a guy like, "Mr. Hercule, you're the great detective." It was a really weird voice the guy chose, but that's it. And he's just like, "No, I don't care. And he's like. Someone desperately needs you, sir. There's been a murder on the bloody Nile." It's like, bum, bum, bum. And then I go, that doesn't make sense in the second
Doesn't
movie.
make sense at all.
Because it's a setup where he's like, nah, I have to go. And that's not at all how the second movie, he happens to be on the boat when someone is murdered.
Oh.
And so it's like, they just set it up as
He's
like,
I've got to get to the murder. There's been another murder.
yeah, it's like, I have to
one.
get to the murder. And then they go, that didn't happen. It was just like, I'm sure, a way to be like, to the audience.
Right.
And then immediately they decided to abandon it. And it's
Right
totally
away.
unrelated how he gets to the boat before anyone's murdered.
You know what? I think Sony had their hand in that.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Sony's like,
Marvel-
man.
There's a murder now. And Marvel, the second movie's like, you're getting ahead of
I'll be
yourself.
honest though, all they had to do if they wanted to fix it without like keeping the script that they had for the second one, all they had to do is when the murder happened on the Nile, the death on the Nile, he goes, not again.
Yeah. There was a murder.
Could have saved it.
I saw the murder like this 2 weeks ago.
Also, it's
Yep.
like I can't help but think he sounds French, and yeah, I do what I think is a bad French accent. He's like Belgian,
he's like Belgian.
but I don't know what the difference is.
I do not.
I don't. That's what he sounds like. I don't know. And also, it's the guy that directed Thor.
Taika Waititi?
No,
Dark World.
no, the first one. That's who the director of both of these movies is. The guy that plays the detective. He's the director of the
That's
films.
cool.
Yeah,
Do you think he's also the director and he casted himself?
probably. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I would argue that's probably
like,
very likely.
I wanna be
I think that's
Hercules.
very likely because I think he also produced the movie. So I think I have an idea for a movie, I'll direct it and be in it.
He's the only person behind the scenes.
Yep.
Look, here's
one
the thing.
running the camera,
Look,
the
I didn't-
lights.
it wasn't
The
amazing,
sound.
Yeah.
but I love like the mystery. It's like, shit, I hope they keep making them. I'm pretty sure this one's already bombed because of
no.
it's an old movie and COVID and all that.
Right.
The last one was very successful, but I was like, please make a third one. I'll watch
Yeah,
these.
they're
I like
just
these little
fun.
misadventures of.
You just sit there and you go, who did it? And you go,
Who did it?
that person
Yeah.
did it.
Is it rewatchable for like a murder mystery? Like Knives Out, I would say.
I
is
would
rewatchable.
say
in the
I
sense
would
of,
say
like-
yes, but not quickly.
Right.
Got it.
I would rewatch it, but not
I would
for
say
like
it's
a few
rewatchable in the
Got
sense
it.
of like, now I know I want to go back to
To see what you
Yeah.
missed
If
along
I-
the
if
way.
that can like
could've.
Like you're hinting
hamper a movie's
for sure.
performance.
For sure.
Right? Like
Yeah.
if Kai was just like, "Who did it?" and you actually said it was the boat, actually, and
Yeah.
Kai would probably be like, "I don't want to watch it."
Yeah, I mean, it
I
is.
do that a lot of
Throw
times.
Tom Holland in it.
A lot of movies
I
I
got
don't
what
watch
I
today.
needed out of
Throw,
that.
throw,
Yeah.
throw in Tom Holland and his
Right.
big friend.
Well, I'll never go anywhere without him. He has to
And that's off topic for today. What's the post team doing?
Stuff.
Stuff.
I said it first.
He did. We're getting slow.
What is that? How do you pronounce that?
Our reaction time is not as
Wildermyth?
Stuff.
Wildermyth?
Stuff.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know, but hey,
Windemith.
a good way to find out is to stick around if you're watching live.
or with,
to watch
or is that
it.
a person?
Or just
I don't know. And
pester
then Alec
them with
put
the
a
question of what
Whoa,
it is.
is this Buttergun?
Ooh.
Whoa, that looks
It
like
is.
I think it is Buttergun.
That is
Wow.
Damn, dude. Buttergun, that's I'm calling it 2022.
Live action.
Watch out for
Live
Buttergun.
in the butter.
Dude, he went live action real quick.
Dang.
That's the show. Get some RTX tickets. Check out Funhouse in LA. Check out Achievement Hunter live
Page
tour.
Live coming up.
30th, 2nd, and 3rd.
March
There it
31st,
is.
Seattle.
Oh,
April
30.
2nd,
I was
San
close.
Francisco.
So close. I
April
said
3rd,
30th.
LA.
You've been reading that
He's had
a
to
lot
say it
to
a
just
lot.
have it like that.
He did a promo the other day and I whizzed a moonball in a sock right over his head.
Oh, I saw that moonball sock.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I didn't make it either, Kai. I just found it.
I'm
He
pretty sure
yelled
Trevor made it.
moonball in a sock.
I didn't make
I
it.
was very confused.
And instead of a butter sock, it's a moonball sock. iCarly.
Oh.
Yeah. Her brother was like 50, right?